The cask raisers had made their way to the Scaldwind tribe in an effort to try and get involved in negotiations, specifically to try and help aid the tribe that one of their members, Arden, was a part of. In the process of this negotiation, they got involved in a larger conflict. After fighting on both sides, it became apparent that the larger beasts were dominating the battlefield. Several of the different factions ended up fleeing, leading to a climactic altercation wherein Duncan threw the potion of true polymorph down the Azure Abyss's throat, causing it to shift and change. In the clouded smoke left behind by this massive form shrinking, Duncan, you watch the being look at you, and as your cerulean-colored dragonborn, beautiful and pristine, as the beacon, the Lucidian beacon you were going to try and retrieve, lay empty and dormant on the ground, no longer embedded in its chest. You watched it look at you, smile, snap its fingers. And as soon as you were aware again, it was not there anymore. The rest of you see the stark blue in the cloud, and you can just barely make out the silhouette of the blue dragonborn standing there in front of Duncan before you two hear what sounds like a reverberating snap across the battlefield. And then all is silent. What are you doing?
I'm dying.
All right.
I'm assuming because Duncan fell through the air, he's on his back prone, right?
That's correct.
He's just gonna lay there.
Do I still have to roll my last death save?
No, because they got to you as you did that. So they're healing you now. Is it a greater healing or regular healing? So it's going to be 2d4 plus 2.
I believe that is danger.
I think Bhaqull has to roll that.
Yeah, but cool roll.
Oh, I 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. Yep.
7.
You're back up on 7 HP, Plymouth.
Do I have to make another death save? I think I do, because I'm all the way over here.
Oh, are you also? Oh, I didn't know you were down.
I'm gonna let everyone take a turn of actions here.
Okay.
Before I make you roll again. But you are on successes right now.
Would I be able to even?
I'm on
no,
1.
I wouldn't be able to reach her with that turn.
You can because you're still fast as fuck.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah. If it's
you're
all
kind of
quiet
gonna have to.
and I see Armine down, yeah, I'm gonna go give her. Do I have any potions? What potions do I have? Any healing potions?
Oh fuck! If you don't,
I don't have any.
Oh no!
Can I stabilize?
You can attempt to stabilize. Roll me a medicine check.
Okay.
Mm,
Listen, it's just until someone else gets over here.
Oh, like.
I'm not good at medicine though, but here. Go.
Oh fuck! No!
She is not stabilized.
Okay.
You fumble. You try and bind her wounds, but you're not very good at medicine. So right now you're just adding pressure, but she's still bleeding.
Yeah, then I need someone else to come over here within the next turn
Anyone
of action.
else? Varys, you start running.
Yep.
Duncan, you're on the ground.
He's just laying there at this point.
Okay. Well, at this point, we're gonna roll another round. Aramine, roll me a death save.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Moment of truth.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh,
Yay!
I believe you were on 2 successes before.
yes, I
That's your
was.
third success.
got
You are
my-
stabilized.
I got
Okay.
1 success, and then I now just got my second.
Oh, that's the second. Okay, so you 2
Uh-huh.
successes, no failures.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You can try another medicine check again, Arden, if you'd like.
I might as well, since I believe. Would it take you another turn to get over here?
Yeah, about.
Okay, then I'm gonna try again.
Try again.
18.
That is a success.
Okay.
Armine is stabilized. Ferris, you're able to get next to her. As you watch Arden finish binding the wound, stopping her from bleeding out, you arrive next to her.
Am I on 1 HP?
You're on no right now. You're stabilized.
You're stabilized.
You're still unconscious.
And Duncan will get up at this point. And what is it? Yeah, I could make it there in my turn. That's fine.
Let's say there's no need for turns or any
Oh,
order
yeah.
now because
Because
there's
Duncan-
no
All right, that's fine. Duncan will come over and take. I think what was it? 2. He had 2 of the greater healing from the potion boy, and it was not the mysterious shit.
okay.
Or was
Maybe-
it? Yeah, I'm gonna give 1 to them, and then I'm gonna take him and walk him over to this boy up here.
All right. Go ahead and roll, Duncan.
What is
Roll 4d4 plus 4. That's for Armine. Armine, is the last of the potion goes into your throat. You sputter for a second and cough and open your eyes, and you are up on 13 HP.
And Duncan's gonna come help out this gentleman with the last potion.
He just puts his hand up, and you actually see there's actually a potion next to him already.
He's just gonna put it away and then slump down next to the rock next to him and just bury his head in his hands.
What happened?
A lot.
Not really sure. Just yeah. I guess we'd have to.
Where's the others?
Duncan will use the necklace to shoot a message to Arden. You're just gonna hear him say, "Secure the beacon."
I'm able to respond back to it, right? Or am I not able to?
You are.
I always forget if I'm able to respond back.
Yeah, it's
Roger.
not message.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the beacon was like around here-ish.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's just gonna wave. Lots of things happen. Be right back. Just go like around here to grab the beacon.
As you go and pick it up, it's incredibly light.
That's the surprise. Okay.
And when you look as you lift it up, you realize that the bottom there is a large bored hole in it, and there's nothing inside of it. And you were holding just a glass case.
I have no idea if that is normal or not. Just gonna take it over to Duncan.
As it does that, next to you, the captain, he says over to you, Duncan, did we win?
Yes and no.
But we live?
Unfortunately.
I'll call it fortunate. And he just leans his head back and closes his eyes as Arden makes his way over.
Is this supposed to be like this? He's just gonna hand Duncan the case. Is it
Duncan's
supposed to
gonna
have
vomit
the whole?
Before Duncan can say anything, Varen speaks up. No. No, that shouldn't be possible. What the hell's...
Lovely.
You're just gonna see Duncan slam his head against the rock. That's what he's leaning on. Fuck.
I will take the case back.
Okay.
No one will know of this but the Bright Queen and I. You have my word.
He's gonna speak into the captain's head and describe the Azurill dragon that he saw. The best of his abilities. And
You
then
don't-
apologize.
You don't hear a response, you just get a curt nod as he takes takes what's left of the beacon, walks a few feet away, and just looks off to the right at the bodies of all the Aurora's Watch who came with him. And then solemnly he makes his way off the battlefield. On the other side of the battlefield, as you are getting Plymouth to awaken, you feel a presence loom behind you. Cool. Sovereign. He calls. Do you need anything else, Scion?
Thank you.
You watch as a crack forms up the middle of its body, and then part of its arm breaks away like glass, and then part of its shoulder, and then part of its head, and another part of its torso, and before it all gets sucked into its chest and disappears into nothing.
Cole's gonna kind of make a concerned face and then just rest his head against whatever isn't injured on Plymouth.
Flemeth wakes up and is just like swinging her mace around. She is dizzy and disoriented.
Roll to
And-
hit.
Not more PvP!
Oh no,
Bhaqull
not the
gonna get
PvP
bonked.
again.
It's my magma mace.
Yep.
It's okay, I have a lot of health left. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh
Does 16 hit?
no.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Oh god damn it.
7 points of fire damage.
Alright.
As you clock Bhaqull right in the chest.
We're at -7. Oof. Because hi, Plymouth. I'm ow. Glad you're okay. Please put the mace down.
She just like gets up on her feet, is staggering.
Oh, you don't have to get up.
I have to keep fighting. Keep
No.
going.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
I have to stop.
He's gonna reach up and take her hand and try to guide her to sit back down. There's nothing left. We're done.
I call upon my patron to say a prayer for the following. She is like mumbling a prayer to, in her dizziness,
He's gonna
guide the dead to the afterlife. Let them find peace. Let their sins be forgiven. They probably didn't know what they're doing.
gently, but with enough strength to pull her to sit down.
She.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh.
Plymouth.
Journal. Where's my religion?
Oh, wow.
As you set Plymouth down, and as each of you are tending to your wounds around different places of the battlefield, a cloud begins to pass overhead. Or at least what you think is a cloud. Until you see the feathers falling about as a swarm of ravens begin to dive down onto the battlefield. And each body, a raven lands and perches on the chest. And they all seem to regard each of you before each of them take flight again into the sky.
I take it that was you.
War is cruel. War is unnecessary. It takes lives that is not to be taken.
Trust me. I know.
She grabs a hold of the dirt in her hand and places it in her pocket. We can't let this continue on. She gets up one more time, even though she's staggering. We have to keep moving.
He'll get up, slightly staggering himself, and try to support her.
Two of you can very clearly see across the field Varys and Armine. Armine still resting upon the ground.
I have one more flight in me before this goes away. And she grabs Bhaqull and tries to fly before her wings dissipate.
Okay. I'll say you're able to, no problem. And two of you land very quickly next to Varys and Armine.
Armine is already kind of she's opened her eyes, she's looking around, and she's still hurting, and you can definitely tell.
How far away is Duncan and the captain guy? Or I guess he already left.
Yeah, it's just me and Duncan over here at this point.
At present, you don't see them, and you couldn't see them from the position you were at before.
Okay.
The big
Then
cat is in the way.
I will cast for Healing Bird.
Who are you casting Healing Word on?
Mm-hmm. 1 second. Sorry, my bad. The spell is Prayer of Healing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I can choose up to 6 creatures that's in 30 feet of me.
Do you have to see them?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, they're outside of that.
Okay.
But the 4 of you here, you can definitely use it on.
It's a
Unless they
2d8
move over.
plus my modifier.
Well, Duncan will tell Arden to go to the others because he just wants to be alone for a minute.
Got it. Then yeah.
With Arden's speed, he would definitely be there by time. So
Sparks would, but Sparks wasn't hurt
yeah, for once.
for what?
All right. So go ahead and roll your healing, and then everyone will receive that healing.
All right.
Except for
Flemeth
Duncan.
will touch her wounds that are bloody and is going to incantate. It's almost weird how she does it because the blood is coming like off of her and in a magical spell kind of way. It's gross, but also pretty.
Armine's not saying a word, and it doesn't even. To some people on the outside, don't even seem like she is hurting.
I forget
Or
how much
nasty.
my modifier is.
Your modifier for your spellcasting, you mean?
Yeah.
For you, it is. Let me have a look. Should be 4 plus. It should be 8 now. Yeah. It is 8. All right. All of you in the area except for Duncan will heal for 17 HP. You watch as the blood that was on Flemeth sort of draws into the middle of her hands, and then you watch the blood on each of you draw off of your bodies toward her hands, and then further on watch blood draw from the bodies on the ground to her hands as it coalesces into a small ball of black energy that explodes outward, covering you all in a wave. As it does, you feel rejuvenated.
Thank you, Flemeth.
Thanks as always.
Is Duncan okay?
He said that he wants to be alone at the moment.
Mm.
As long as he's alive.
Yeah.
Kind of the best we can hope for right now.
Especially after facing. I still don't really know what to call it. Giant. Yeah, that. That works.
Whatever that was, what happened after it passed out?
Did you see
Duncan
what I saw?
did something, and then it was gone. I don't know.
I was-
Okay,
I
that's
was-
not good then.
I was too far away from it. All I saw was that it was there. Duncan was falling for a moment, and then poof, it's gone.
I saw a giant serpent, and then this weird amount of pain rushed to me, and I don't know what happened afterwards.
I think we all experienced the pain.
She's slightly holding on to Varys and like trying to. She's not trying to ask for help, but she's also just like. She's kind of trying to stabilize herself or steady herself while trying to get up. Did everyone else make it out? Is there?
No.
At least the majority of the tribes made it out. All
But
the civilians made it away.
Well, most of the civilians at the very least. Well, I guess that guards technically weren't civilians, but
None of those on the crabs were hurt.
From what you all saw, all of the civilians seemed to escape alive. The only ones who fell, as far as you're aware here, were warriors.
Lulu, can I go up to one of the water genasies that are on the ground?
Sure. There's a good handful, full, actually not too far from where you are now, near where the portal was.
She's going to examine them, see if there's any strange markings around them. Anything that it seems very off.
Roll me an investigation check.
Bhaqull, would you like to assist me?
Yes, cool help.
One of you can roll with advantage, or you can both roll independently, however you want to do it.
How good is your investigation?
We're about to find out.
5.
I'll assist you.
Okay. Advantage. Doop. Oh, even.
Wow.
Balanced as all things should be.
Doubles.
Balanced as all things should be.
Normal. Okay. Let me just do this real quick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Where did it go? No. Hold on. Lost one of my tracks.
No.
Damn.
Not that one. There it is. Okay. All right. You begin to look over the bodies. Bhaqull. You don't notice anything that seems unordinary. However, you do notice a few bits of the regalia they're wearing and some of the insignia that they have. And it is distinctly not reminiscent of anything Marquesian you've seen. In fact, some of it reminds you of stuff that you might find in Wildmount. And it slowly begins to dawn that whoever these individuals were, they're likely from an area known as Dark Toe. Dark Toe is known in Wildmount to be the location where the Revelry pirates who combat the Menagerie Coast conclave, they combat each other, and Dark Toe is where they're seated. But some of the regalia looks like pirate attire, like they would have made regular trips to Dark Toe, which is very far away from where you are currently.
This looks like they're from Wildmount. How did they get here? I guess that explains a couple of things.
You could always ask them.
Ask? How?
Sometimes a corpse is more honest than a person being alive.
I thought the whole it was the whole thing of The dead men tell no tales? Is they're that dead?
Depending on the right question. But forgive me and I'm glad Duncan's not here for this, but something fishy is going on.
You're the death cleric, so I'm gonna trust your judgment. That's kind of your thing.
Let's see, I do have the necessary tools to do this spell, but I forget what level it is.
It's 3rd level. If it is what I think it is. He's trying to speak with dead.
This is the one you have to ask questions.
Yes.
Okay.
That's 3rd level.
Okay, I could definitely do this.
All right. So you're going to cast Speak with Dead?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So ritual to cast. So you set up the candles
The
of
incense.
incense and begin casting it. It'll take about 10 minutes to do that. So while you're doing that, anyone else doing anything?
Armand's just trying to like get up and trying to fucking just look out at the battlefield and just kind of a little stone-faced. She doesn't know entirely how to feel.
Okay. About Varys, Arden, either of you doing anything?
I'm giving Sparks a piece of jerky, and then I'm going to probably run in circles because zoomies.
About halfway through the ritual, you roll me a dexterity check as you're running in a circle.
Who, me? Okay.
Yep.
Some Looney Tunes ass fucking just like face rolling.
Why now, of all times, do I roll below a 10?
Are you just running in circles right here?
Yeah, I'm basically just like slightly jogging.
As you're running around enjoying the speed, suddenly the speed stops, but your body's momentum doesn't. And you trip over your feet, hit a rock,
God
and do a
damn it.
tumble.
Okay.
Take 2 points of bludgeoning
I'm
damage.
like, I already, as soon as I saw the 2, I
God.
lowered my HP. As soon as I saw the 2.
The immediate response.
You were
is
going
shit.
180
Gone.
feet a second. Like, yeah,
Oh
that's
my lord.
pretty fast to suddenly decelerate. All right, Duncan, you do anything over there? You just contemplating life?
No, Duncan's gonna get up and go over to the Bright Watch soldiers and just start composing their bodies in a line with their arms crossed over one another. Just kind of like a ceremonialist style of just laying them out.
All right.
Are you going
You
to do
said that.
like the Raven Queen and put the coins on the eyes?
No, she doesn't know that.
Only Fleming.
Oh wait, no, you told him about that, didn't you? Though.
Yes,
I
and
believe
you
it
have
was
seen
mentioned
that.
before, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he'll do that.
All right. You lay the 7 members here who had fallen, set them with a coin over each eye. 14 coins. You can mark off 14 gold if you like.
Yep.
They are pristinely set. In the far distance, you all hear what sounds like a horn. And a call and response horn back. You imagine that the people are going to be making their way to the battlefield soon to collect their dead.
Duncan will just sit and wait with them.
All right. at the end of the ritual, Plymouth and Bhaqull and anyone else who's watching the ritual occur, watch as the water genasi in the middle of the circle suddenly breathes in one long breath but doesn't breathe it out, and their head just cracks to the side unnaturally, and their eyes open wide, and this glowing green energy in their eyes as their mouth hangs open, and they wait to hear the questions.
Plymouth will tell her that, tell Bhaqull that it's 5 questions. So we have to, you and I can either ask.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ah. Why did you come here?
It exhales slightly as if letting the life out of its chest before it groans. Was made to
For what reason?
I don't know.
Makes sense.
Whose
Know what?
orders? Oh, you go.
Do you know what that thing was? The serpent.
It's water incarnate elemental.
That's all I have. Plymouth, go ahead.
I have 2 questions now. Why were you ordered to attack the Earth Genasi?
I don't know.
If you don't have another good question.
No, I have the question. It's just, what do you remember before you were made to do this?
Home attacked. Scion took over mind. Nothing but black. Bleak reef destroyed. And as it says destroyed, it falls back limp. The question's answered.
Does Bhaqull know what Lake Reef is?
With the 24 investigation before, Bleak Reef is a decently large water genasi colony. I will say it. You recognize the insignia now on the armor as an insignia that matches a insignia you once saw on Ao's harpoon.
You're making that look.
Next time we're in Wildland, we need to talk to Ao.
We should probably move. They're going to be collecting the dead soon. She'll cross the arms on the soldier and press the gold coins. And she'll lean down to it. Rest down. You will go home again and see the loved ones soon.
Point of honor, because I honestly can't remember. Did someone grab the items off of the scion? I remember someone looked at the staff before.
Duncan's
yet.
near it, but not yet. No.
No, I don't think anyone did yet.
Okay, that's fine. I just could not remember if you guys did or not.
But
Well, if the loot goblins want their loot, go get it.
that I was about to
Loot
say,
goblins.
Duncan, after hearing the horns and whatnot, after placing the dead, he'll go walk over to wherever the scion died. And I'm assuming it was like, what, right up here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was-
Plymouth was gonna head up there too.
So roll me an investigation check if you would.
Do you want me to assist you?
You can if you want.
All right.
So, if someone is going over to assist, you can either roll advantage or both of you can roll.
You can roll with advantage.
Okay.
The bull will walk.
17, okay. So the first and most immediate piece of equipment that the scion has on them is a staff. This long, ornate staff is made of a distinct white metal, and flowing at the top is a floating crystal that seems attached to the staff somehow, even though it is floating midair. Something tethers it to the staff. And
Do you think?
it emanates a very powerful aura of magic. Outside of that, searching the body, you find a pair of daggers and a pouch of coins.
Duncan will take the daggers and the coins, and he'll reach out with his left hand and begin to approach the staff and start to grab at it.
Yeah, you're able to pick it up, no issue. It does not cause you any harm.
Do you think if we bring back to the Cobalt Salt, they could give us some idea?
Possibly.
Better shut them.
Arden and Varus, since you're still not there, both of you roll a perception check. Armine too, if you'd like.
Okay.
I want to do it with advantage because I got the bunny glasses still.
Mhm.
Why do?
Fuck yeah!
Actually,
Let's go.
So- Armine and Varus, both of you see, as you're like getting up and sorting out your affairs, you see what looks to be sort of wedged to the top of this bush over here is a large leather-bound bag of some sort. But it's in the top of the bush, like it fell on top of it.
Hey, dear, you see what I'm seeing? Can you help me as we both go over there so that at least one of us isn't alone?
Yeah.
Arden, there's something over there and it looks like a bag.
Okay, I'll check it out in a little bit if you want me to. With you, face
Yeah.
still hurts a bit.
Yeah, no kidding. My body's literally... It's hard to even walk. It still hurts.
Mhm.
As you approach, you see that it's a fairly sizable leather bag. It almost looks like Santa's bag. Like a big leather
A
sack.
knapsack? Oh god.
Yeah. And it's pushed to the top of the tree. The piece of the tree didn't puncture into it. but it is definitely stuck up there as if it landed here.
Oh,
Varys, recalling from your perch before, when the smoke went off, when Duncan did whatever he did that you didn't exactly see, you did think you saw an object fly in this direction.
Mm.
hmm.
Huh.
What? Do you remember something?
Well, this clearly fell from somewhere, and I swear to fuck this came off of the fucking serpent.
Why would it come off of that giant thing?
Fuck if I know.
I don't think I could get up there though. Unless we wanna
You
build.
would be able to use your lance to probably knock some of the branches aside without too much issue, actually.
Alright,
The tree's not terribly big.
Could I potentially just have Sparks grab it?
Sparks could help. It's a pretty big bag.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah. So between Sparks jumping up and Armine breaking the branches with her lance, the bag eventually falls and lands into the back of Sparks.
Nice.
Just made it over just in time. Still have sand in my hair. So what is it? It's a bag. What's in it? Who knows?
It looks like a bag, but
At this point, you hear another horn sounding. This time closer, and you hear the footfalls of marching. Several hundred feet, marching
Well,
from the north, not from the east.
let's look for it later. Let's gather up with everyone and let's try to leave before we get caught up maybe in whatever's going to happen, because I hear marching. I don't think I want to be arrested or whatever's going to happen to us.
no, but let's at least take the bag with it. Would I be able to like strap the bag to Sparks' back and
Yeah.
he carry it? Okay, then I will strap this bag. I'm gonna strap the bag to Sparks, so then he can carry it as we go. Come on.
Okay, let's go. Dear, could you, can I have some help? I don't think I could run over.
I gotcha.
Let's make our way over to the others.
Mm-hmm.
The sooner we get over there, the better.
So is everything? Are we gonna leave, or are we gonna stay and wait for whoever or whatever is making those horns?
Duncan will extend his hand out to Plymouth, and that's holding the staff, and hand it over. You all head back. I'm going to wait for the pickup of these soldiers.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Should probably just wait.
Nah,
there at that
I
point.
think it'd be best to just wait together.
I don't think we want to leave anyone right now, especially with what just happened.
Arden, roll me an intelligence check.
That's the thing I'm not good at.
Oh boy.
She's pretty good.
That's a save.
Oh, that is a save. That is
but
a
it uses
save.
0 save. Do you have any bonuses on the
No.
the regular? No.
No.
So it'll be 17 still. All right. So you've dealt with the hands of Ortola. And you venture coming from the north that it's likely the hands of Ord who are coming down here. You get the impression, especially based on their performance, that they're not the most competent, and it's possible they could blame you for some of this.
Actually, it's probably best if we all get out of here. The sooner the better.
Why do you recognize something?
No, it's because it's probably those incompetent guards, and they'll want to find a scapegoat, seeing as how they were all wiped out.
Oh no.
Right. We should go.
Then we're not staying here.
Flemeth starts walking away.
Duncan, I know you
Oh,
want to stay
Salvador.
with them, but it's best if we go for now.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I guess would we head back towards like the southwest, back to where we originally came from,
We
or
need to head back to the camp because that's where horse is.
That's correct.
yeah, okay.
So we're heading back to your people.
Yep.
Yippee.
Yippee.
Right. Quickly making your way, dipping a bit south and then heading over. The first thing that becomes immediately apparent to you as you come over one of these side ridges of the valley you were just in the distance, you do see an army of Hands of Ord led by Sons of Ord who are about to make their way into the valley. So upwards of about 400 soldiers are about to make their way into the valley.
Yep, nope, good. We did not say.
As you enter the ridge, though, as well, you see an interesting sight to use, particularly Arden.
Mhm.
You see that the three large crab-like creatures with the structures built on their back are sitting currently at the Fire Genasi camp, and you actually see like glass walls built around them as like protection. And even in the distance, you see the Fire Genasi are aiming outward, guarding the civilians.
There's a first for everything, I guess.
That's at least some good news.
Yeah. Now the biggest of our problems are probably just drunkards fighting.
You
Hopefully.
watch as well. Making their way out of the valley is about 15 smaller fire dogs, dragging the last of the Panagrip Sands warriors who had perished and the Skullburn warriors who had perished. These are retrieval dogs that you've seen before in the past, Arden. They're used for hunting, but they're at present being used to collect the dead quickly.
Good. They also got them before the Hands of Ords put their filthy hands on them. Should probably ask if they can also get the Knight's corpses.
What will happen with the water genasi?
That I don't actually know. Well, actually, Lulu, would I know what the Hands of Ord does
You
usually with
have
the?
no idea what they will do with the bodies.
No idea what they'll do with the bodies. They might take the equipment. Just to
Best
take
you
the
can
equipment.
guess, at least with the fact that Varen is still around and there is some sort of agreement between the Aurora's Watch and the Hands of Ord that their bodies will be returned with Varen.
What about the water genasi?
You have no idea what they do with the water genasi.
Yep.
This is an unprecedented situation.
I have no idea what they do. They might take the corpses, use them as a display of to put the blame on since we didn't stick around. Who knows?
They better not.
I'd rather hope they don't, but those people are always looking for scapegoats to pass their incompetence off to someone else.
The best we can do is talk to the Allsight when we get back. Not the Kobold soul.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
I don't blame you. Honestly speaking, it'd probably be best to at least stay the rest of the day and the night with my tribe, and then leave in the morning and head back tomorrow.
We have a set in stone.
Mm-hmm. Well, sure, we could at least send the message back, but I'm just talking about for travel. I don't think anyone's fit for another trek through the desert, even on more traveled roads.
Duncan will pull out the teleportation scroll.
We should save that for something more important.
Yes. Do we really want to use that just to... Well, we are in somewhat of a time
We can at least rest for now. if something goes bad, we can use it.
I'm not saying tonight, I'm saying tomorrow. The problem only is that we're going to have to worry about your horse and carriage.
Yeah.
I talked to Strength, and it's not that bad. It was an easy trip here.
It was. But for now, less talking, more walking back to camp, please.
Mm. Yeah.
Takes about another 40 minutes to get all the way around and avoid the Hands of Ord army marching in. But you do eventually make it to the side entrance of the camp, greeted by a very worried-looking Baron, who had not seen you come back from the battle, and whom none of the other Fire Genasi were aware of if you had survived or not. Your father runs forward and scoops you up in his arms.
He's just not gonna fight it. He's basically almost just gonna go limp for it. He's too tired.
Oh, thank the Stone Lord you are alive.
I'm not gonna die that easily, even if it was a giant water serpent.
I
That
am
would-
just glad you're here. We weren't sure if you were coming back, but we did organize a tent for you all to rest in, just in case. And the elder is here and has some words for you. Come in.
Got it, Dad.
Alrighty.
As you enter into the camp, it is now an odd collected mix. You do see a number of the Urchinasi wandering around with the Scaldwind tribe members. Not a lot of the Urchinasi who are here are very old. And it slowly starts to dawn on you that maybe this is just what was left after the old ones who truly wanted to stay in their homeland had lost the battle. The young ones decided it was time to save what they could and left. And they seem to be getting along well with the Fire Genasi, surprisingly so. They have a lot of respect for each other, given they quite literally saved them on the battlefield and protected the refugees. And all of them are looking at the lot of you with very high regard and awe in their eyes. As you are being led through the camp by Arden's father, Baron, they sort of line up along the sides and just all give respectful, silent nods to all of you. A few of the warriors doing a salute, hand over their heart as you go past. Before you led into the main tent, where waiting there is an elder that you know, Arden, but not one the rest of you had met, as Elder Bushi, the oldest of the elders. A kindly, old male Fire Genasi with long, flaming mane and hair that is dim with years, and an old wrinkled face, is carrying a crone's staff with like a hand upward at the top, holding a large gem. And he just smiles widely out at you, all of you. Oh, Arden, you have outdone yourself, boy. You and your friends.
Thank you, Gramps.
I'm Elder Bushi. I had not had the pleasure to meet all of you, but as of today, I imagine I may see you again in the future. We have a tradition. Arden may not have mentioned it, but when those who prove themselves to our tribe, outsiders or any other strong warrior, proves themselves, they are given a title of honor and esteem amongst the Scaldwin. We call them Flame Hearts, for their hearts burn with a fire that can never be extinguished. And today it is my honor, as Elder of the Scaldwin, to grant you all the title of Flameheart. Thank you so very much for what you've done today.
Armine's just gonna lightly bow and keep her head bowed.
Beside the Elder, stepping out of the shadows, almost melted against the stone of the back wall, is the oldest of the Earth Genasi, who had taken up the position as their elder. And for what you've done for my people, we have a similar tradition. And we denote you all Granite Helm. Thank you for saving what was left of the banner grip. Bushi gives them a light nod. With these titles, you will always be seen as friends of the tribes. And should you ever need to call upon us, we will be there at a moment's notice. But rest is what I think all of us want now. I am tired making my way all the way over here from the main tribe. We prepared a tent for you all, as well as some shoring stones to cool the area off so it's not so rough for those of you who aren't used to the deserts. You may rest there as long as you like. We plan to break down the war camp tomorrow, and the Panagrip tribe and the Scaldwin tribe will speak on what the future looks like. And we will do so at the main camp.
Please make sure to try to get along from now on. Please.
You see the younger elder of the Panagrip. I will do my best with my warriors who remain. The old guard have all died in the fight against the Water Genasi. I'm sure there are lasting hostilities amongst the Scaldwin, but I'm sure you won't get any trouble from us.
Well, judging from how the rest of the camp is currently, there may not be as many troubles as you'd think, at least among the youngsters like me, so things might look bright.
Kushi gives a small laugh. I find that a united goal, a united enemy has a power to unite much stronger than people expect. In this case, maybe old tragedies could be buried once and for all.
Wish we could say the same with the Water Genasi.
I did hear about those poor souls. The war chief mentioned that he believed that they were under some sort of spell.
They were.
If nothing else, no more Water Genasi will fall victim. And those who were, and may they rest in peace now, no longer under that being's control. That is the best solace we can get, yes.
Yep. Have the squalls said anything since they, floated away in the middle of battle?
They have said that they will be providing resources for the
Okay.
rebuilding of the tribes.
Good.
So they are going to assist us.
Duncan's gonna make an early exit. And just make his way to the tent.
Not very far away, you actually see there are two large blue torch lights in front of a very large, comfortable-looking tent, somewhat in the middle of the encampment. You quickly gather that must be the tent they had prepared for you.
Duncan will make his way.
Fleming would also head out too. She is tired.
Armin's
Thank you.
gonna just bow and in this she seemed almost like she had in the smallest voice say, "Thank you very much. At
Again,
least for listening, too."
thank you all as well. And please, rest. You've earned it.
Mm-hmm. Let's all go get some rest, and I hope you two also get some rest tonight before the talks begin tomorrow.
Oh, you bet I will. This is way past my bedtime.
Yeah, it's either that or... Yeah, that's not a surprise. See you tomorrow, then. Arden is also going to start going out, then.
Harmon, after
Assuming
she says that, yeah, she's going out after she had said that.
Yeah. I assume everyone is heading to the tent unless anyone is doing anything otherwise.
Heading there.
No,
Alright.
No,
not unless I get
time.
stopped by someone.
All of you enter into this large tent. There are more than enough beds in here. 8 beds in total lie around a large circle, somewhat embedded in the ground. These look very comfortable. Arden, you know that this is usually a tent that is reserved to the veteran warriors. They get better furnishings for their station.
Never in my life would I thought I would have stayed a night in one of these. Ugh.
In the middle of the tent is a number of pillows and a fireplace. But the fire in the middle is not a regular fire, it is a blue fire. And it emanates a cool air. You see a number of odd long crystals that lay beside it and some that are in the blue fire. And Arden, you again know that this is a specific crystal that is mined in the sands that produces a cool air and is often used with delegates who come in and out who aren't used to the sands. It makes areas just a little more comfortable.
All of you are going to see fucking Duncan begin to sprawl out and like arch his back for a second and then just sprawl all over the bed and just slump and fall asleep.
Shark bomb.
Shark.
Our bed, more like it.
Flemeth is going to remove her equipment and bandage up the rest of her, all the new scars that she just got.
Bhaqull is basically doing the same.
Point of order to both Armine and Flemeth. Because you're both knocked out by that final maneuver, you begin to bandage wounds that you were shared there were earlier today. And it's not as if they've closed from healing. You look there and you know the pain was in your head, but they're not there at all anymore. Almost as if they never existed.
That's weird.
Yes, I have fur everywhere. Do you guys don't point it out?
I'm aware.
That's not what I meant.
Spill it out. Gosh, you really need to speak up.
I'm sorry.
She's
Jeez.
tired.
I'm tired.
And I'm cranky and hungry.
Well, then we should all go get some food.
I meant to mention that there is a number of stacked plates here already steaming with food.
Duncan is going to roll over and go, if you aren't sleeping, stuff your faces silently or lay down. Unless you want me to throw a pillow at you.
I understand that so much right now.
Bhaqull is going to get up, grab 2 plates, and hand one to Flemeth and sit next to her and start eating.
Duncan's gonna roll back over and fall asleep.
I didn't mean to yell at you. I frustrated.
That's fine. And Armine's she's gonna walk out of the tent. She needs her own moment, and she's not going to just sit there. So she's walking out of the tent and just sitting down.
It is not quiet outside. The night has turned into celebratory events as people are enjoying the fact that they lived through such an insane event. They are celebrating the lives of the warriors who fell. They are celebrating everyone who lived, celebrating their new flame hearts and granite helms. And everyone who has a cup, as they walk past you, they drink to you. They raise their cup high.
Speaking of, is there a liquor tent?
There's not a liquor tent in
Station.
the tent. In the station we are right now, but there is a place you could get liquor by where the quartermaster stays at the back of the camp.
Okay. Yeah, Arden is at least going to leave the tent and just say, I'll be back later. Just going to go walk around for a bit. And he's going to head towards that, to the quartermaster.
As you arrive at the quartermaster, they are drunk on their own supply.
Understandable.
Arden!
Can I just get a
Here's
cup,
a drink.
please?
No, you can't. Here's 3 bottles.
That works too. I don't know if the rest of them wants to drink, but sure, I'll ask them anyways.
Also, be careful. I hear Chica's looking for you. Maybe drink some more.
Got it. I'll be careful on my way back to my tent. Sneakily.
Are you stealthing back to your tent?
By God, I'm gonna try.
Stealth check.
Let's see how good your stealth is.
I'm gonna try to sneak back to my tent when
Fuck you.
I'm gonna sneak back to my tent
What did it
when she probably knows which tent you're staying in.
While true, it means
While
I'll be
true.
prepared
Fuck
with
it.
people around them.
Oh damn!
Sneaky as fuck.
I was about to say, I am a
At one
viewer
point-
about to see the most angry shark ever.
At one point, you round the corner, and Shrika is speaking to someone, and you can clearly hear her asking which tent you're in. And the person's like, I don't know, I'm just drinking. And she's like, just huffs off.
Aramine, as well as when Arden gets back, Aramine seems to have moved probably to the other side where she's not really easily seen.
Okay.
She just wants a moment.
So we'll walk in with the 3 bottles. Free liquor, if anyone
Pull Hell's hand
wants
out.
some. Oh, these are
Little bottles with Grabby.
Grabby dragon hand.
I'm not giving you the entire bottle. Grab a cup.
Hold out flask.
Okay. Here, he's gonna pour it into the flask.
Arden, I'm the size. I'm 8 feet tall. That is a literal cup size for me.
Okay.
I'm an alcoholic. That's a literal cup size for me. That's a joke.
That's not how
kind
that
of
works
thing.
for you, but just because you're right, Flemeth, doesn't mean you're right. Here. He's just gonna hand the 2 of them, one of the bottles to
Are you
share.
all talking out loudly?
I'd say they're just talking. Yes, they're talking normally out loud, but they're not like yelling.
I'm signing.
Duncan, you're just, so if anyone's paying attention, I don't know if Varys and Armine are in the tip, but you're just gonna see
Armine's
Duncan reach over, grab a pillow, and hold it up, cock his arm back, and just throw it randomly in your general direction.
Armine's not even in the tent.
Pillow hits a tent flap and flies out.
Oh no!
Oh, what the hell?
Beautiful. He
I'll
warned
save some
us.
liquor for you too.
Yeah. No, you know what? You know what? Bhaqull is going to do something really strange. That's normal, though. Bhaqull is going to walk over to Duncan, and he's going to pull out a strange-looking candle and set it next to his bed. DM knows what that is.
Oh no.
I'm
is that?
worried
He's just going
now.
to look at this candle. It's gonna go, fuck is this?
I'm gonna let God explain.
Oh god. What are you?
Is he looking for it? Is Lulu looking for it?
I'm looking for it. Yeah.
It's in our chat.
I know it's in our chat. I'm rolling up.
It is.
Fucking Bhaqull just gave Duncan a fucking night candle.
I know. I mean,
kinda,
to the best
don't
of
make me
to the
laugh,
best of
Ribbon.
to the best of what Bhaqull knows, it does.
Melatonin candle.
Not really.
Melatonin.
Not really.
Gets nightmares from this candle, but still gets a good night's sleep.
The melatonin candle.
Not really.
Not
Oh,
the
no.
CBD candle.
Okay. Is it lit?
I think it's always lit.
Oh, that's true. It is always lit. You're right. As the candle is set next to you, Duncan, it gets way darker. In your general vicinity around the candle.
Bhaqull's gonna walk back and sit back down and start drinking. No explanation.
You're just gonna see a thumbs up from Duncan, and he's just gonna lay back down and actually go out like a baby. No matter how much noise is being made now, you just hear a snoring shark.
What did you just do?
Dark.
Is that the only response? Dark.
Dark? Oh,
He's
okay.
drinking. He's drinking.
I'll leave you two to it. Arden's gonna grab a plate, go over to his part of his little side of the tent, sit down, and he's not an alcoholic, but he's gonna drink one of the bottles.
What kind
for
of-
a moment.
Oh,
What
fuck.
kind of alcohol is this, God?
It's a wine. It's a fine wine.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, good
You know,
shit.
I'm not much of a drinker, but this is actually nice.
So, for the sake of time, is there anyone doing anything before we go for a long rest?
Can I
Uh,
make my prayer, or at least try to concentrate for the Moonweaver,
Sure, we'll
or
start with
ask
you.
him maybe what I can do.
Yeah, as the moon becomes high in the sky and you're sitting in a spot as quiet as you can get in the middle of the tent village, what do you say?
She, in her head, is going to say, "Why did you choose me? Of all people, what special thing do I even hold?"
Roll me a religion check.
Oh boy. Oh, that's so. I roll quick to twice my mouse. I hate you.
Natural 1. As you close your eyes and begin praying, you feel comfort as you pray, and then the exhaustion begins to set in, and before you know it, you're asleep.
Ah, good.
And you are now sleeping outside.
She's used to that.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Flemeth is gonna not get tipsy, but a whole bottle is just like a 1 cup of wine. She'll sit outside for a little bit and take her hurdy-gurdy and play it with festivity, just to get her mind off of everything that happened.
Okay. I won't make you roll. You've practiced, and the people here are revering you right now. They very much enjoy, and some of them come dance in front of you and make merry. And it seems like a good time.
She'll look at Bhaqull and we'll switch the theme to something like a love song.
Bhaqull will like sit out with her and just drink. And when she starts playing a more like lovey song, he'll like rest his head on her shoulder. And later in the night, when he is probably unfortunately drunk, he will send a sending stone to Iwo.
All right, so we'll go towards a little bit later as the people are starting to bed down. It's getting later in the evening.
All right, Bhaqull. She'll pick him up when he's drunk and just pull up to him and sleep.
What are you sending to Iwo?
War over. The serpent is gone. We're resting. We'll give details tomorrow. And then I'll fall asleep.
You don't get the response.
Nope. EP.
All right.
Heapy.
So everyone settles in for rest.
I sleep outside. It's fine.
Duncan,
Oh God.
are you here? Duncan.
I think he's BRB.
Okay. In which case, Bhaqull,
Oh.
roll me a stealth check.
Huh?
Check. Okay.
It's concerned now.
17.
Okay, let me check something. Varys,
Hmm?
Hmm.
you open your eyes. You are very accustomed to being snuck up on in your sleep. You've dealt with the worst type of people in the world. So you stay on guard at all times, even when resting. So when you feel two dragonborn fingers pinch against the side of your head, you immediately snap your eyes open and grab Bhaqull's wrist.
I don't. Oh, to
And
glad Armine is
looking-
not awake.
Looking at Bhaqull, his eyes are a deep, deep purple. And you just hear a guttural shit before Bhaqull collapses backward on the ground.
Is Bhaqull
Bhaqull,
still...
you wake up
Oh.
hurting and on the ground, not where you went to sleep.
Ow. Oh.
Welcome back. How was your dream walking? Or sleepwalking, should I say?
What? I'm on the floor. Why am I here?
Good question.
What happened?
I don't fully know.
Bhaqull,
Hmm?
you look down in your hand and you see a long, wispy, magical string that you are holding.
Does he know what that is?
You do know what it is. It is an encoded thought.
Bhaqull looks completely dumbstruck.
Varys, you don't seem to remember where your hometown was. Odd, because you distinctly remembered it before, but it's just you're having trouble calling back to it. And it being missing is very apparent to you.
God, what the fuck did that other piece of you just do?
Did I do something?
Aside from sneaking up on me and waking me up and looking possessed,
He's going to get up and try to put it back?
As soon as you put it near Varys's head, it dissipates, and Varys, you immediately have that memory returned to you.
that feels very fucking weird.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I was doing that.
Fair.
It wasn't me.
I do not hold it against you, just something to keep an eye out for in the future, perhaps.
I think I'm gonna go sleep inside.
Okay. I will probably stay up in case you try anything else again then.
Bhaqull will do just that. He will go and sleep outside. He'll take one of the blankets.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sleeping outside without a blanket.
God damn it.
Armine.
Oh no.
You open your eyes to a full, bright moon. And you sit up and you're in a clear, open meadow. The skyline goes on for ages. There's no trees in sight. There's only grass, the moon, the sky, and you, and nothing else.
She's going to look around, very confused, because she knows where she just was in a desert. Wait. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Echoes back out.
She's going to, if she's sitting down, she's going to get up and she's going to look up at the moon. And then she's going to.
As you look up at it, you begin to notice that the space around you is shaded in direct moonlight. And a sense of warmth sort of begins to pass across you. As if someone you're comfortable with is standing close to you.
She still feels a little bit uneasy. Yes, she's comforted by the moonlight, but she feels this almost feeling like she's not safe still. And she starts to slowly walk, keeping her head on a swivel as she walks throughout this grassy field.
Roll a perception check with advantage.
Yippee, the one thing I'm really good at. Yep.
The 20. You swear it's only for a second, but you see an outline, a silhouette against the sky ahead of you. And it shimmers. And you gather that there might be someone standing there invisibly.
When she sees it, she's going to carefully walk towards it.
As you walk towards it, it begins to move towards you at the same pace. Every step you take, it takes. Until very quickly you are standing face to face with a shimmered object. And the shimmer passes across it until you are looking at yourself. You look paler, and there are silver lines running up your arms, up your face.
Is this me?
Not yet.
Is there?
It's your own voice speaking back to you as they just cock their head and give a soft smile. I know this is weird.
Yeah, weird is an understatement, I think.
You're in tune. We're in tune with possibility. I'm one of them.
That I
You
look
don't-
old.
Yes. A potential future for us. Not one you have to choose. But it's the path you're on right now.
And possibilities always changing.
Always. You hear a cacophony. Always, always, always. And forms step out behind of this other version of you. Echoes. 2. Then 5. Then 10. Then 100. Then 1,000. You are surrounded by possibilities. What do you want?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Maybe to live the next day?
The older you just smiles softly and gives a very sincere, understanding nod. You'll get through it. She places her hand on your cheek, and you feel a softness as she caresses your cheek. Like a mother comforting a child. You don't need the answers always. You just need to do what you feel is right. You hear the cacophony, is right, is right, is right, is right. Just stay safe. Before the moon shadow beams down, the brightness scattering the echoes, and you watch
I
the
believe that is danger.
hand of yourself begin to fade up the arm, shimmering back into that invisibility as they step back with that soft smile, and the dream ends.
Oh boy.
Is Duncan here now?
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, you're fine.
What's going on?
As you're resting,
Oh boy.
you see a replay of the events of earlier today. But you get this distinct disjointedness. And the only way to describe it is if you feel like you're watching it from someone else's perspective, but somehow still behind your eyes. Like you're viewing a copy of the events. And you watch as the Cerulean Dragonborn snaps their fingers. And that's the last thing that you remember, but the events here keep playing. And you watch as everyone around the Dragonborn stops. The dust stops. Everything everywhere stops. But the Dragonborn keeps moving. And it looks directly at you, or who you're looking through, and says, with an amused smile, "So there are two. Interesting." Before you are shunted out of the vision and you awake, your eyes flutter open, but you're not awake as Duncan. Your eyes flutter open to one of the rooms in the Cobalt Soul. You raise your head up and look around. You need to find the others. Tell them what it is you just saw. Your vision flits to you speaking to a group of individuals you've seen in other visions before.
God damn it.
God damn it!
And you're telling them of the vision that you just saw, this odd dragonborn, these people who look nothing like you all. For a second, there's a pause. And you feel something in your head, Duncan's head, click. And you feel a connection form. You feel that tether, the burning of the jewel on your chest. You push forward in the vision faster and faster and faster, moving towards the lower parts of Kalmaro again. They're in the temple, the one in which you had entered before, the one that exalted your device, and you were watching as the necklace, the Jewel of Three Prayers, is becoming exalted for them as well. And that connection solidifies. And you feel like you could leave a message.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit!
Oh, no.
Poggers! Poggers!
Yeah, we get to leave a message.
So what would you like to say? You have
Shit's
25
whack.
words, like ascending.
Shit's whack, yo.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I gotta get this out of my fucking system, but the meme inside of me just wants to go, new user is connected.
User is connected to your channel.
Oh,
We could never escape it. We could
my
never
fucking
escape
God.
TeamSpeak. We could
Um,
never.
A new hand touches the beacon.
You
Um,
could
Totally fuck.
fuck, hold on.
And we know who fucking has the amulet right now, I think.
Alright, let him think, let him think.
Let him cook.
It's 25 words, right?
25 words. It's like a God damn, Liz, you cooking over there. Holy shit.
Liz! Damn!
Cooking,
Yo.
cooking, cooking. Oh my goodness, cooking. Ooh!
Look, he actually might be my next character, won't lie. Holy
Take your time, because I know I've thrown a huge thing at you.
yeah, no, but
Yeah.
I'm also not trying to take up too much time.
Yeah.
Who are you all? How is this possible? How long have you been able to see what I see? That's 19? No, 14. No, 19. Help us help you. I'm Duncan. That's 25.
Let's fucking
Nice.
go.
Pog, pog.
Pug bug.
Just checking your math here.
The math needs to the math.
I
has to
counted
work.
it, and yeah, that was about 25, I think.
Me thinkers.
It's actually 26.
What is the...
I'm just gonna remove M.
Okay.
You could say I'm.
No, I thought I said I'm. Oh, no,
yeah.
I did say I am. My bad.
I'll just put
Yeah,
I'm.
yeah.
I'm Duncan. There you go.
I'm Duncan, which is just makes it 25.
There you go. Message recorded.
That's gonna be fun.
You've reached the jewel of 3 prayers. Please leave a message after the beep.
All right. And as you feel that connection solidify, you are shunted awake for real into the morning. And all of you wake up with a long rest.
Yeah, everyone's just gonna fucking see Duncan shoot straight up. Ah!
Not me. I'm not in the den.
Everyone will notice that Bhaqull is not there anymore.
Can you not scream in the morning, please? Please.
I'm just gonna grab his pillow and lightly toss at Arden.
Plymouth is going to look for Bhaqull.
Goes to get Aramine.
Let's say as Plymouth and Varys walk outside to find the two of you, and as the two of you wake up to find most of the camp is gone. Some people woke up early and began packing up a good portion of this war camp. And at present, you actually see them burning down some of the glass and grinding it back into sand as the last of the walls are being taken down. The crabs are already gone. Right now, it seems there's only the makeshift arena that is slowly being taken apart, and the quartermaster's tent, and then a handful of small leftover tents, and then the tent you guys are in.
Bhaqull will pick up his blanket and start heading inside, and then run into the others.
Armine's probably, if she sees Varys, she's slowly waking up, and it's not a jolt of awakeness. It's literally a calm awakeness. But you do notice that she has a bit of tears. That's an interesting dream.
If Bhaqull is not stopped, he's just going to go inside, not really say anything. He looks troubled, which is normal.
Which is normal.
Say as you all gather back into the main tent, and are waking up, you do have. Oh, what have you done?
Fucking. Stop and enjoy your channel. We are
I was
just
tempted to
making
at their entire team, but I was like, nah, it's just between us.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god, that's funny.
You have in front of you still the big leather-bound bag that was on the back of Sparks, as well as a number of other artifacts that you picked up from the Scion of the Deeps.
Duncan is going to look at Bhaqull and go, thanks. For the
That's fine. And he'll take the candle and pack it up and start getting ready.
Arden's going to finally get up and just look at Duncan. Can you help me go through the bag that we picked up on the battlefield? I'd rather not, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to go through that again.
Point of order for Flemeth, actually. Did Duncan gave you the staff, correct?
Yes.
Did Flemeth attune to that staff?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
Where's my information on the staff? Here it is.
That's supposed to be.
Upon attuning, Flemeth, you will know all of this information inherently, but I'll read it out for the class. This is the Geladon staff. It allows any spellcaster to cast by use of charges one of 3 spells: Cone of Cold, Control Weather, or Teleport. Additionally, any cold damage done by this staff is amplified by 1d4, and when used as a melee weapon, it does cold damage instead of physical damage. It has 8 charges and is currently full. It takes 2 charges to cast Cone of Cold, 4 charges to cast Teleport, and 8 charges to cast Control Weather. That's the Galadon's staff that you have just attuned to. Here you go. It is a legendary item.
I'm to go through that bag.
All right, you open up the bag.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
say this that made me laugh. Anxious is now in my chat.
As you open up the bag,
A new hand touches the beacon.
there are 3 smaller leather bags in the bag.
So a bag within a bag?
There are 3 small leather pouches in the bag. There is a collection of jewelry. 5 different rings and a necklace. And the 3 pouches of bags are all
Duncan.
stored in this thing. As well as there is some gold and white cloth.
Gold and white, or just gold and white cloth?
Gold and white.
Oh,
So combined together. It's like white cloth with gold inlays across it.
Probably get all of these appraised.
we'll do that back at.
Back at the soul.
Yeah.
We can keep it in the bag for now. I'm sure Sparks won't mind. If he does, I can just give him a little bit of extra breakfast.
Don't worry about it. Duncan will pull out a huge chunk of meat and toss it in front of Sparks.
Does that work as payment, buddy, to help carry these back to the city?
God.
Good.
Sorry, I am reading something. He eats it happily, and then requests more.
I'll give a second one.
Greedy.
He eats it
bastard.
happily, and then he requests more.
Greedy. Don't.
He's gonna Duncan will gently reach up and stroke the bridge of his the bridge of his nose between his eyes and actual nostrils and look at him square in the eyes and said, "When we get back, I'll give you more."
He gives. Is he fire right now?
Yes.
He gives a snort of flame and readies to move.
Greedy bastard.
Duncan will turn to Arden and just go, "Sometimes it's about the con."
Trust me, I know.
All
Let's-
right.
I don't.
Let's probably just start packing up and getting back.
While you all pack up, I'm gonna go stop by the quartermaster, maybe pick up some water and such for this trip back.
I'm gonna.
Mm.
Duncan's gonna go in and grab one of those crystals, those blue crystals.
It is cold to the touch. You can pack one into your armor if
Bag
you'd
of
like
holding.
to
He's
cool
gonna
you.
put it- he's gonna put it in his bag of holding for a moment.
All right. You should note it is called a shimmer crystal,
Okay. No,
specifically a blue shimmer crystal.
got it.
Arden is heading over to the quartermaster tent.
All right.
If it's still up.
It is still up. It is the last thing to be packed down. It looks like they're organizing the last of the supplies that was here. You see a number of rifles being packed into boxes, preparing to move out, basically. The quartermaster looks over. He looks really tired, and he like holds his head for a second as his eyes face towards the sun for a second. Oh,
Yeah,
Auden, what can I do you for?
I understand that. Anything you could spare water just for the trip back to the city? Anything that you want me to go sell in the city like usual?
He just like waves his hand over to the barrel to his right. Just take this and go. I'm too tired for this.
Got it. Don't drink too much. You should probably drink some more water yourself, honestly.
I will after we're done. He just keeps packing rifles into a barrel.
Gotcha.
Duncan will actually start whipping up some like minor juice.
He's gonna. Arden's gonna pick up the barrel. Sort of.
You can
Waddle.
pull a strength check. It's a water barrel. This thing's
I-
heavy as fuck.
Okay, then you know what? Actually, he's gonna put it onto its side and roll it back.
There you go. That works.
That does work.
Arden rolls a water barrel back as I assume at this point Bhaqull has gotten Seabiscuit in the cart.
He is.
You unmuted and then muted again if you were trying to unmute.
I was trying to unmute. Yes. He would kind of be very despondent, not really talk to anybody. Go and get the cart ready.
All right. And cart is prepared. Extra water brought over by Arden. Tents begin to be broken down around you all. If you're still in the tent, they are like, all right, we have to get this back. So start taking off the tent.
Nope.
Understandable.
Getting in the cart.
Duncan
And he's
will
been quiet.
come over to the barrel and pick it up off the ground and put it in the back of the cart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Anyone else do anything before you get back on the road?
As soon as Duncan gets into the back of the cart, he's gonna pull that little crystal out and set it in the center.
And it emits a
Uh-huh.
cooling aura around the cart.
Arden is keeping his head down, purposely not riding Sparks right now.
Flemeth is gonna go to Duncan and tell him the staff.
All right. Do you
You
not
tell
want
him.
it?
Don't know.
Just hold on to it for now. Might be useful.
Hmm.
In the meantime, he's going to gesture towards Bhaqull. I think someone needs cheering up.
Bhaqull is just sat in the driving seat. Very quiet. Occasionally drinking what tiny bit of wine is left in his flask.
Are we all ready to head out?
Yeah, let's get head off on the road now.
During the bit of the road down, she'll ask Bhaqull what is wrong.
Before we get to road conversation, who's actually leading?
That would be me.
Roll me a survival check. Ooh.
Favorite terrain.
I know. That doesn't mean you can't have anything happen to you.
I know.
Roll me a
Crazy.
d6.
The one time.
One time.
Okay. You were saying you were speaking to Bhaqull?
You know, her more fidgety than usual.
I am, or you are?
You are. Thought we agreed that we talk. If something's on our mind, we talk about it.
I know. I just don't know what to do about it.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure. Roll me an insight check while Bhaqull, you roll me a perception check. As you're driving the cart.
Perception.
Very good.
Holy
Perceiving
fuck.
the fifth dimension.
Perceiving us in the fifth dimension. Oh god.
Oh, what a duality of things.
Oh!
I will say, Plymouth, you get the impression that Bhaqull's actually probably okay. He's just having a down day. There's nothing that wrong with him. Bhaqull, it is almost noon at this point, but it's kind of dark. And then you look to the
God.
right, and over the dune, you see a wall, several hundred feet tall, moving toward you.
Oh, that's not good.
Arden. What's that?
Arden, you look to the right, and you see a sand squall, a massive sandstorm.
What? Oh. Oh. That is something that we should avoid.
And it is
Avoid-
coming down the
Avoid
dune
how?
towards you right now at rapid pace.
God help.
You do not believe you can outrun one of these. So you either need to get past it, out of its line, if possible, which at present you're unable to tell how big it is, or you need to find shelter immediately. Because as soon as it engulfs you, and it will engulf you in a minute,
Okay.
you're not going to be able to tell where you're at.
How, God, do I recall how large the teleportation room is back at the Soul?
It's a 10-foot.
Would it be
by-
large? Would I recall that it'd be able to be large enough to house us and the cart?
It is not big enough for the cart.
Ah, fuck.
Big
Would
enough
it
for the
be-
group of you, but not
Would it
big
be big enough
cart.
for the group and Seabiscuit and Sparks?
It would be pushing it. You might have someone out of the circle with all of you. I also think, well, that's not teleport. That's the circle, right? So yeah, you could take Seabiscuit and potentially Sparks, but you're unsure if you use the teleportation circle.
Okay. So we have a few options here. We either run, we seek immediate shelter, or we use that teleportation scroll and I immediately resummon Sparks once we go through.
I will say
We will have to leave the cart.
given your position, I'll change this here. Given your position, because you're between Ankara and Shandal at this point, you do know that if you were to move away from the squall, there are crags to the far left of Ankara. It will take longer, but that would be safer. You do know that is not exactly, but near where you guys encountered the Blue Dragon, though.
Okay. We could also take shelter at some crags. I don't really recommend it, considering it's by where the Blue Dragon was, but yeah.
Aramine, do you see anything close by?
Armine, roll me a perception.
Oh, yippee.
With advantage.
With advantage. Yep. Pop. Oh.
14. Are you just searching for shelter, or are you searching for animals?
She'd be. She would be searching for both, but in the vicinity, she would be searching for shelter.
For shelter. You do see about 300 feet off to the left is the opening to the bigger crags that Arda was talking about. That does go down. It would give you cover.
Over that way is some crags that we could.
Bhaqull's moving that way.
Okay. Just be careful. I'm gonna keep watch and see if we see anything. If we do, then we're moving.
I need Bhaqull and Arden to roll me animal handling checks.
Oh boy.
As Seabiscuit and Sparks do not like the storm. Okay.
Arden's gonna also put on his goggles because of the sand.
I lost it. There it is. The dust comes quickly and barrels over the top of you as a wall of sand hits you in the back. All of you immediately who don't have your faces covered begin to have trouble breathing as the sand is thick in the air. Visibility instantly dies out as this wave of sand rolls over you. And you have to rely only on your directional skills and your ability to control your animals, which they are being unruly right now. So Arden and Bhaqull, I need both of you to make survival checks. Arden, yours would be at disadvantage because of the animal handling.
Mm-hmm.
But it is your favorite terrain, so it'll be even. So both of you roll me even survival checks.
Ooh, that's not good.
How do I make it not
While
roll?
they're
I'm just gonna
steering,
roll it. Oh,
while
that's
they're
a fucking
steering,
20.
while they're steering, can I cast Speak with Animals?
Sure, if you'd like to.
Duncan will cast Speak with Animals, and he'll talk to Seabiscuit, and he'll say, "If you can make it to those crags, I'll give you a carrot and an apple."
You've been heard Seabiscuit speak before.
Seabiscuit
sound like.
And we know Seabiscuit is not a warhorse in the very least. He's a horse.
He's a horse.
I just don't want to die. Please.
You won't die. Just keep moving in the direction that you're being steered, and there's a carrot and an apple
This is just
for
like
you.
that Spiky Town all over again.
Yeah, I'm aware. I know. I'm sorry.
But
Seabiscuit is a
the
valley.
natural 20 on Arden's part, and the assistance of being calmed by Duncan, Arden manages to find you in the storm and help lead down. I need everyone who isn't covering their mouth at this point to roll me a Constitution check.
I feel like
I had to
Armine
talk.
would've.
So
I feel like Arden would have covered his mouth, but God, since I didn't say it, do you want me to?
Save.
You didn't say it.
save or check.
Save.
Wow!
Oh my fucking god!
Jesus!
Oh my god!
How? What
That's
the fuck?
3 in a row.
I rolled 2 in a row.
Okay, Constitution save.
Oh no, you and I, honey.
The dice
Well,
giveth and the
we
dice taketh
suffer.
away.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
We're gonna suffer, hon. It's fine. We suffer together.
All right.
Spit
I
out
love
the
the
sand.
taste. I love the taste of sand.
Spit out the sand.
Armine and Varus are the only two to have this occur. The two of you get your lungs filled with sand. You have to cough and sputter, but it tires you out a lot, and both of you will take 1 point of exhaustion.
Fun.
I'm gonna put it in temporary hit points. There we go.
All right, but you do make it down into the crags. As the storm whips above, you get visibility back. But it is still, sand is still falling down. It's quite loud, and you're now in this long crag that cuts through part of the desert leading around. As you are now over here, cutting through the mountain crags.
Bhaqull's gonna take his old cloak and rip off a piece to kind of cover Seabiscuit's mouth and nose.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
promised.
he'll start
Duncan
ripping
will-
it up to give it to other people.
Armine would take it.
Plus 1 purple
not.
cloth.
Plus 1 purple cloth. All right. All of you get makeshift masks made up. As the sand
Duncan
continues to whip above.
Arden,
But you continue along.
Duncan will give Seabiscuit the carrot and apple that was promised.
okay.
Seabiscuit says, "This tastes like sand.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I hate sand."
Well,
And we hate spikes too.
Yeah.
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 We might want to send a message that we're going to be late due to the sandstorm. And also, just to be on the lookout. I don't know what might be in this crack.
I'm already on it. I'm already.
I'll
Okay.
handle the message.
Okay.
Just let me think.
Just as a mind to everyone, you all would hear Duncan actually talking while looking at Seabiscuit.
Who is leading while you're sending the message? Bhaqull. So
Me?
Arden?
Yeah, it would be me, but are we moving currently?
I assume you're still going down the crags as you go.
I can help.
Okay.
Alright, so Flemeth and Arden as Bhaqull is sending a message, preparing a message for Iwo. Both of you roll me survival checks.
May I roll my perception to look out for any creatures or animals?
Yeah, you can roll perception for me. Do it with advantage. Okay.
Why? Dice.
You all have no trouble navigating through the crags as you continue along. Bhaqull, what are you sending to Iwo?
Stuck in sandstorm, going through crags will be late.
You wait a second before you hear back. Understood. Do be safe. We'll await you at the soul.
He'll repeat that to the others.
Got it. Let's just make sure to get through this. Yeah.
Visibility is slightly lower because of the deep sand blocking out the sun above you. So it's a bit darker in here. But eventually the crags open out into a larger sort of valley in the deep mountains here, where there is a hard shale rock, some sand that has drifted down, and seems that there is an entryway about 700 feet to the other side of this valley. But this large valley is pretty spacious. And after you're about a quarter of the way through the valley, Aramine, with your 13,
Oh God.
you spot to the right of you, very close to the cart, a large footprint in the sand.
Armine's going to yell out, "Guys, track! Be careful!"
Don't yell. I did mention that this was near the area where we saw the blue dragon before, right?
Didn't we kill that?
Did I know that was a juvenile? God,
You know that wasn't an adult.
that wasn't an adult blue dragon that we killed.
And you see the footprint that Armine calls out, almost 3 times the size.
And that footprint is probably the adult of the blue dragon that we killed. So please no more shouting while we are still in this valley.
Duncan is
Sorry.
immediately going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
To that end, I do need all of you to roll me a stealth check.
What does pass do?
Plus
you
10.
Get advantage.
Plus 10?
Plus 10. Yeah.
Plus 10.
Plus 10 advantage.
I hate you, oblivious.
Oh my God! The dice giveth and the dice taketh away!
Gosh.
So even with the pass of the trace, and that one is a failure, and it's 2 failures at that, which means you got 6 failures out the gate because 3 of you rolled nat ones on stealth.
What the
I hate that Oblivions doesn't look like a nat one, but it's still 19.
Because it's a plus 18, because like expertise is insane. Yes.
It's not just expertise, it's the armor that I gave.
Expertise
that
plus
as
the
well.
armor, yep.
What the fuck?
Okay.
When I nat 1 and still roll higher than half the party, huh?
You're making your way across the valley.
Also, Ruben, you rolled religion.
Did I? What?
Yes,
He
you
did.
did.
Oops.
You absolutely did.
Okay,
Never
well,
mind.
it doesn't matter anyways.
God, take it to the God, give it.
Never mind.
Hilarious.
The duality of rolls.
It's fine, that counts as at
still a
least
group
one of our
fail.
nat ones.
Still a group fail.
It's
Fuck.
still a-
But good job.
Yay!
Okay. As you're making your way across this valley, there is a rock ahead of you. It's a little hard to see because the sand is making its way down through the storm. It's this big, almost white shale rock that sticks out of the ground. And it's in the middle of your path.
Try to go around it.
God,
Yeah?
can I use the ability of my armor to discern whether or not that is a dragon, since I can magically discern the distance and direction to the closest blue dragon within 30 miles of me is?
Oh, true. That's right. Your armor does that. Yeah, that is the horn of an adult blue dragon.
Don't go towards that. We're going around. We're going around it.
As it begins to rise out of the sands in front of you. Doo, doo, and is now bearing over the cart and you. Look what I found.
Can I use the teleport scroll?
Duncan
Mine is teleport, not the circle.
Oh god. Duncan's immediately going to talk into Arden's mind and say, "Get off of Sparks and jump on the cart."
It's what he's doing. He's immediately going to do that.
God's coming. God's coming.
I'm reading. That's what God's doing.
He's reading our doom.
Okay. Using the teleport scroll?
Mine is just teleport, not the circle. So it's
Yep,
8
I
willing
know.
creatures.
Where did you think about? On an offhand chance, instantly tearing it, where did you think about?
Their room in the Cobalt Soul.
We're gonna sit up inside the room.
It's the first thing Bhaqull would think of.
Well, this is gonna be funny or very terrifying.
All I can think of is the Minecraft horse noise when you get it stuck in the wall right now.
Shut up! No!
I'm sorry, Ribbon.
Listen.
All right, Ribbon, roll me a
Uh-huh.
D100.
Oh no.
Oh,
fuck.
fuck. Please. Please.
55.
Okay.
This fucking dragon hasn't even done anything yet. We're just like, peace.
Fuck
Adios.
no!
Adios.
Fuck no, not dealing with that! No, sorry!
Not an adult dragon. Nope, nope, nope.
The last thing you all hear before you are shunted out of the space at once is just a distant laughter. A growly, deep laughter. Before, whoosh, you arrive inside of the Cobalt Soul in Bhaqull's bedroom. All 6 of you.
Bhaqull would have also picked the horse.
No.
The horse and carriage cannot fit within a 10 feet.
Not the carriage,
Cube.
just the horse. He can't
Just the
take
horse.
the carriage.
It's connected to the horse.
No!
If the entity can't fit inside of it,
No, but just the horse! No!
see the range, see object. This is object. It must be able to fit entirely. So it can't be held or carried.
But just the horse.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Hold on. Hey God,
Mm-hmm.
what does Armine's lance do?
Oh my god! Wait! I know what you're thinking!
Mm-hmm.
Hi, okay!
Polymorph that son of a bitch right now.
Well,
Alright.
that was after the
You
spell
would've-
node went off.
You would have had to have done it at the same
Unfortunately,
time.
you had to do it at the same
Yeah.
time. So roll me an Arcana check. I'll make it a DC 12. If you get higher than a 12, Seabiscuit comes with you, but the carriage does not. If you get lower than a 12, Seabiscuit gets eaten by an adult blue dragon in the middle of the desert.
Oh.
Mm.
Wait. Hold your goddamn horses, you fucker.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon's about to be holding that horse, but anyway.
Savage.
I think we've gotten most of our stuff. I don't think anyone left it in anything in the cart either.
Well, the water barrel.
It's a water barrel.
Only thing.
It's yeah.
Ah, the dragon has a drink to go with it then.
Fuck.
Got one more roll, just to be sure.
Never mind. Thought I had something. I don't. Damn it.
One more roll.
One more roll, please. Is it Ribbo who has to make one more roll?
Actually, wait a minute. Aren't the rooms large enough?
No, there's
It's not.
single.
It's not the room. It's the spell.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, if it's the room that isn't large enough, I know the rooms are large enough to hold sparks comfortably. So, yeah.
Let me see. 10 feet.
I don't think the cart would get counted.
Actually, I was looking at the size of how the 10 feet cube is made. It says 10 feet diameter.
Wouldn't that
Which
fit the
means
cart?
I think it might actually fit the cart.
Oh my god.
Because
You guys don't have a massive cart.
No, they don't.
No.
Not really.
how large is like the average cart?
Here's what we deal with now. Then you arrive in the room, and the cart lands on the bed and breaks everything.
It breaks.
Yeah, there it
It
is.
is with you.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
That's fine.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Also, I'm gonna assume that Arden didn't take sparks with him, so he's gonna scramble to his feet, run into the hallway, and resummon sparks. I don't care if it. I
you
don't
felt-
care if it.
You
takes
felt
a-
the tether. No, actually, it's 8 creatures. Spark's gonna come with.
What do you? Okay, then never mind then.
Yeah, it's 8 creatures.
Okay.
It's you,
Whole party.
Seabiscuit, and Sparks.
Whole party.
Yeah,
This-
You all
this
land in the room.
This room is destroyed. This room
this room is fucked.
Bhaqull's room is fucked.
Fuck.
And for the size and stuff, So I'm gonna roll 18 points of bludgeoning damage to all of you
Lovely.
for the splintered wood and battering that occurs.
Does that include also 2 sparks and Seabiscuit?
That includes. I'm not gonna kill Seabiscuit because I think that
Okay.
actually would kill Seabiscuit. But it includes Lex.
Ribbo's gonna look at you and fucking murder Lulu.
No,
Listen,
I'll just cry.
I had to ask. Okay.
As you arrive, and 2 seconds later, the door is swung open as guards, weapons ready. They look at your room like, "What the fuck happened?"
Arden's going to scramble to his feet.
Duncan is immediately going to throw his badge out and just be like, "One of you, we had to make an emergency teleport into this room. We're sorry."
Adult blue dragon in the
We have
desert. Do you blame us?
circles.
There was an adult blue dragon in
And
the
we
desert.
have circles.
What I wasn't thinking.
It was a reflex action upon meeting an adult blue dragon. What do you expect us to do?
We'll clean it up. We'll clean it
I'm
up.
sorry.
Just-
Sorry.
Come on. Let's get the horse. Get the
No.
horse out of the top of a giant temple.
As Duncan, as they get them out, Duncan's just gonna start casting mending all over everything.
Several other people come in and start assisting with mending. They take your cart out in pieces and then mend it downstairs.
Bhaqull's gonna guide Seabiscuit to the stables.
You have to get him down the stairs first.
Oh, this has turned into a right shit show today.
I just
Uh,
realized if the bag
It takes
was
a
still,
bit. But
Lulu, if
Yeah?
the large bag was still strapped to Sparks, what would have happened to it when
It's with-
the
it's with
impact
Sparks.
happened? Okay, it's still with Sparks. Got it.
That was
Uh,
eventful.
Iwo comes by at one point and goes, "I thought you said you were going to be late."
Adult blue dragon.
Yeah, I gathered. And you're all right.
It could be better, but at least we're alive.
All right.
I mean, you're alive and not eaten by an adult blue dragon, so that's all right.
Is Bhaqull still guiding the horse at this point?
You're down at the first level now. You
Cool.
just got to the bottom.
Cool.
Duncan is immediately going to go to his room.
Where's the appraiser? Are they downstairs?
They are on the second level. It looks over the edge. They're watching someone lead a horse downstairs. It's actually rather amusing.
That's one of us. I'll be heading to them now.
Duncan's
on,
gonna holler
Sparks.
back just before he gets into his room. That's Bhaqull.
That's one of us with Seabiscuit. Come on, Sparks. He's gonna lead a drink down the stairs.
Sparks prances down.
Armine just like, I'm gonna just get at least some nice air at the very least. And she's just gonna walk off to where she was before on that a small isolated balcony that was in near the Cobalt Soul.
All right. Seabiscuit is back outside, cart together. Seabiscuit's eyes are wide and perplexed.
Bhaqull's
I-
gonna,
Of course, I'm so
Bhaqull's gonna
scared.
get her some really nice apples.
I just realized something as
They
well.
just like nuzzle you without looking at you. Just kind of going through the motions.
God,
Shell shocked.
Yeah.
would the water bellow have broken inside of Bhaqull's room?
Everything on the back of the cart that wasn't nailed down probably got broken. Yeah, there's water all over the room.
There's water all over the room.
At least,
They're cleaning it up. They're cleaning it up. It's a process.
At least we're not dead.
At least we're not dead.
As you go down and you find one of the artificers, the hurdy-gurdy's fine. Don't worry. We protect the hurdy-gurdy. You find the artificer sitting over their gym table as they're working on something. You walk up. They go, "Yes. How can I help you?"
I need a lot of different jewelry and things in this large sack. He's gonna point over to the sack on Sparks' back. Appraised.
All right. I usually charge about 50 gold per item. How many items do you have?
How much was in the sack again?
There are 5 rings and 1 necklace. And then 2 pouches of things that you didn't look into.
There's 5 rings and 2 necklaces at the moment.
And apparently a staff. Because Plymouth apparently handed.
I'm downstairs. Would you have handed me the staff before I went downstairs? Because currently Arden is away from the group. Oh, are
Plymouth
you?
followed.
Oh, okay. Then, and the staff here. So that would be 8 items.
All right. I'll do the lot of them for 300.
Would that be 30 platinum?
It'd be 30 platinum.
Also,
Deal.
the sandstorm continues to rage on in our minds.
Apologies.
Damn. Arden's going to take out the platinum and hand the artificer the platinum. And he's also going to take out the items from the sack. And coincidentally as well... Well, yeah. We're not selling it. We're just having them appraised. Basically. That's what Arden wants. He just wants them appraised. Do you want the staff appraised, or do you need the staff appraised, actually?
Yeah, you don't have to actually have the staff appraised. You already know what it does by
Yeah,
being
you
into
do
it.
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
So I
this is just to identify,
Yeah.
which
This is
you
why-
learn by tuning.
Arden just doesn't want to attune to something before knowing what it is
Mm-hmm.
because of sword. Okay,
So-
then. Never mind. 7 items.
All right, still 300.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
That's
Here.
being nice.
I
All
know
right.
you're being nice. That's why I'm more than happily pay that because it is cheaper.
And he's going to go through and identify each one very quickly.
Okay.
You see his eye quirk up at 2 of them as he identifies them and sets them to the side. Right, you've got some interesting items here. Let's start with the most mundane. He
Okay.
sets one of the rings over. This is a ring of cold resist.
Okay.
Sets another ring over. This is a ring of protection. He grabs one of the other one. This is a ring of mind shielding.
That will be very useful. Okay.
Pulls over another one. It's blue with an inlay all around it. This is a ring of mobility, actually. Someone a little faster.
Okay.
And this last one, and it's a ring with 3 large amber crystals on top of it. This is a ring of amber vault. Each one of these crystals is a personal space vault.
Huh.
If you pick one off and throw it down, it lasts for 1 minute, upon which you can retrieve whatever's inside, and then it will close. Don't put your hands in it while it closes; you will lose your arm. Yeah, it's got 5 minutes worth of air if you need to breathe air and you want to sit inside. You can sit in there for 5 minutes, and then you'll die if no one gets you out.
Yeah.
After which the enchantment ends and the crystal returns back to the ring.
Okay. How large is the vault, if you know, by any chance?
It's like a 5 foot by 10 foot, I believe.
Okay, good.
A
Not
5 foot cylinder down 10 feet. And then this necklace here. This necklace is an odd one, actually.
Not cursed, right?
No. Just very unique. It's called Tiniel's Bond. And it allows the user to use the spell Tinser's Transformation, and also the spell Create Homunculus. And you get a +1 to any spells and spell attacks to your spell save DC and spell attack.
That is interesting. And the last I believe there's one more item.
That was the necklace. That
Oh,
was the last item.
Okay. Well, that's all interesting. I guess we'll divide this amongst the entire group once we all meet back up together, Flemeth. Okay. Well, thank you for appraising them, and also thank you for lowering the price.
Oh, right. Sorry. Did anyone grab the 2 daggers as well?
Where were the daggers?
Duncan has them.
Okay.
I believe Duncan has them. So
Then
those
never
are
mind.
currently upstairs then. Okay then. Arden's going to pick up the jewelry and probably put he's probably gonna hold on to them just so then he can keep them sorted and not just put them back into the bag and lose which
You also
lose
still
one
have
of
the
them.
3 leather bags you still haven't opened.
He's gonna open those upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, so for now, he's gonna collect the things, and he's at least gonna go back upstairs. Flemeth, if you wish to follow me back upstairs, you can. I know, I believe Bhaqull might be outside. Seabiscuit still might have already gone back upstairs. I don't know. It's up to you.
After giving Seabiscuit a lot of pats and apples and
poor horse.
guilty expressions,
That poor horse.
Bhaqull will start heading back to the room.
That horse looks like it's seen God.
Bhaqull also looks terrible right now.
Well, you have seen God.
I see God. Bhaqull is going through a lot of emotions.
Clemens, well,
Is
I'll put
everyone
her
gathering?
hands up. Clemens gonna go. Do you need a hug?
I need strong alcohol.
I'd assume at least these 3 are in the same area. Well, you can always grab the stuff we got, down below from the hole.
I was
Uh,
gonna make the joke. He can drink me, but
Oh,
I'm
I'll
gonna
leave you to
I'm gonna go find alcohol now. Stella, he's gonna like make some awkward hand gestures.
You walk past the female elf that's always at the front, the young librarian. She goes, "I can get you some wine. I can have it brought up.
Yes, please.
I'll send it to your room."
Okay.
Flemeth just holds up two. Like
Don't
two
worry.
fingers.
I was gonna send a barrel, so we're good.
Damn, are you ready with the barrel?
It's like
She's
they
seen
know he's
how-
an alcoholic.
She's seen how he drinks.
I'm going to the upstairs cafeteria with Sparks. What time is it, God?
Yeah.
It was noon when you teleported. It's probably been about an hour and a half. So
Okay, so it's afternoon.
afternoon.
I'm gonna go get lunch.
Duncan's going to go find the appraiser after going into his room and dusting himself off.
Oh, how can I help you?
He's gonna show him the daggers.
It'll be 100 gold for the both of them.
He'll hand him a
He'll-
10 plat.
He'll begin looking over them. Oh, perhaps I should give you back 50 gold. These are a pair.
Oh,
He hands you back 50 gold and hands you the daggers back. They have an enchantment that only works when the two of them are together. It's a +2. They're +2 daggers. They're a dueling pair. And when they are used together, they both get a plus D4 cold damage.
huh. Right. No. Okay. Thank you. Then he's gonna go down to the first floor to the receptionist. I go,
Hello, Duncan.
hello. Is question around?
Question is currently in Rexendrum in the Empire.
Alright.
I believe she was called there by the Cerberus Assembly for some sort of meeting.
I hope she's alright.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She's kind of a spitfire. I think she'll handle herself.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, the Cerberus Assembly folks are awful, but she's with the High Curator of the of the Zdash branch, so I think she'll be all right.
Alright. Is Iroh busy?
Iwo is currently fixing a room upstairs that got trashed this morning.
Yeah. Alright. I'll go speak
The
to
high-
him myself.
The High Curator is also quite busy, so
Shite. Alright.
Well, they're dealing with a lot. They're making some things. They can't speak about it all, so yeah.
It's alright. I just need to inform the High Curator about some disappointing news.
Understood. I can send him a message and schedule you a time.
Please do.
Probably won't be for like a day or two, though. He's incredibly busy.
It's alright. We've got time.
All right. I will. She taps her head. Send you a message when he's ready.
Thank you. Duncan will go back upstairs.
Anyone else doing anything else before we gather up for looking over the items?
No.
Mine's letting Moonlight stayed behind at the soul, so she's letting Moonlight just fly and kind of watching her.
Come.
Flemeth is keeping an eye on Bhaqull.
Bhaqull does not
Gotcha.
look well.
They bring up a big old barrel of wine.
Bhaqull looks like an alcoholic.
Cool.
You
And
have
all of
wine.
you,
I have giant bag.
all of you are in, let's say, Duncan's room, as Arden is now setting out the spoils.
He's finally going to open those 3 leather bags.
As you open the first one, there's immediately a glimmering, and you realize there's only one thing in this bag. A diamond bigger than you've ever seen before.
He's just going to quietly close the bag and just hold it out towards Flemeth.
Flemeth, as you open the bag, it is a diamond worth probably about 1,500 gold. It's a big diamond.
She's gonna hand it to Duncan and say, "This is like emergency, like bring someone back from the dead."
Duncan will take it and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay, in the next bag we have... Just gonna open that bag very slowly.
In the next bag, you see a fine glittery powder.
I have no idea what this is. He's gonna hand it to Bhaqull. Do you know what this is, potentially?
You've seen a powder of this substance before. This is diamond powder.
Oh.
Diamond powder.
Judging by the amount that's in here, it's about 750 gold worth of diamond powder.
It's a lot of it.
I'm going to hand this one to Flemeth as well.
Then she'll hand it back to Duncan.
Into the
Another
bag of
one.
holding.
Into the bag of holding.
Shim, I'm gonna send you Bhaqull's inventory sheet. You can copy my homework. That's gonna make it way easier to organize.
Okay.
Copy my homework, homie.
And in,
homework.
and in bag number 3,
Oh, God.
You immediately notice that this is coins.
Fucking Christ.
and
One of 2 bags, because I don't think you actually checked the other bag of coins that Duncan has. Because Duncan picked up a bag of coins for the deep scion. This bag of coin is filled fully with platinum.
how much platinum exactly?
There's 150 platinum in here.
Holy.
There's
fuck.
6 of us. Shall we just divide this equally?
However, at the bottom, there is a much larger coin with the depiction of a platinum dragon upon it.
What is it, God? What is this coin?
You don't know.
Oh. Not even as a merchant?
You don't know.
Do I recognize it?
Does anyone
Roll
in
me
the
a
room?
religion check.
Can I also roll a religion check?
If you're proficient in religion, you can, yes.
Yes, I am.
Or you could roll a history check for you specifically, Bhaqull, because you're a learned person.
I'm gonna roll history instead. Never mind.
You don't know what this coin is, Flemeth, but you do know that that depiction on that coin is a depiction of the platinum dragon Bahamut, one of the
Oh.
We did
primal
one.
deities.
Should I make a roll then? Because I was
If you would
busy.
like to, yes, you can.
History, right? Or religion, or which is
History,
it?
religion.
Oh, God. Fuck.
Okay. This coin, this medallion, is a coin kept by some of the highest members of the followers of the order that protects the clergy for the Platinum Dragon's religion.
You're gonna just hear Duncan just sigh and place his hands on top of his head and just go, "You're fucking
What?
shitting me."
What? What is it? He's just gonna have the coin in his head. Because Arden's just holding the coin, basically. What
Duncan's
is it?
going to take the coin, put it back into the bag, wrap the bag up, close it, and put it into the bag of holding. Look at Arden and look at everyone else and just go, not only we give that fucker a brand new spanking body, but he happens to potentially be a clergyman of a follower of Bahamut.
Who?
It's a
Yeah.
The serpent.
Bahamut, by the way, is a good god. He is a prime deity. He is a church down the street from you.
Plymouth will explain that.
Yes.
That doesn't sound like a terrible thing.
Yeah. That's
Wait,
actually-
so
I mean, it could be worse.
It could be worse.
You
Yeah.
could have just picked it
Much
up off
worse.
someone, you know? That could be worse. I want to shut up.
yeah, because the way it was acting doesn't line up with the way Flemeth is describing this Bahamut guy.
Yeah. Something's off then.
You do realize that amongst probably some of these deities, there are agents of chaos from gods who are also the alter ego of said deity to infiltrate and coerce.
Yep.
I have too much on my mind to think about that, but I'll note it down.
Wasn't that like everywhere where you had to watch out for people anyway?
By the way, God, there was 150 platinum in that bag, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so
Duncan's actually going to pull out the pouch that he pulled off the other guy and look in the money pouch.
Inside that pouch, you'll find 80 platinum and 500 gold.
He'll divvy out the 500 gold to everyone else.
Arden's gonna split
How
the.
much?
How much?
I was gonna say how
You're
much?
getting 100 gold each.
Ah, okay.
And Arden's gonna split the 150 platinum 6 ways, so everyone gets
25.
25 plat.
So
And Arden, you do still have the rings.
Oh yeah. The rings. I also got all of these appraised. God help.
Yeah, so one is a cold resistance ring, one is a ring of mind shielding, one is a ring of mobility, one is the vault ring that you still haven't looked into yet. And I don't remember what the last one was. Where's my notes?
Mind
Shit.
shield. You have mind shield, ring of protection.
Ring of protection, that was the other one. There it is.
Yes. And then there was the necklace.
And then the necklace is a very rare item. It allows the casting of Tinser's transformation once per day. It can allow you to create a homunculus. And you get a +1 to your spell DC and +1 to your spell attack when you wear it. It's called Teniel's Bond.
So, how do we want to divvy these up?
And you're still unsure what's inside.
Duncan
the
is going to reach for that ring.
I was already whole. He's not giving up the vault ring because he wants to see what's inside the vault ring itself himself.
Which one are you reaching for, sir?
Duncan was going to reach for the vault ring.
I was about to open these in a moment because I actually want to see if there was anything in them as well, Duncan.
Yes, after we
if we're
divvy up.
divvying out everything, but you don't know what everything is, why are you?
Here, take the ring and open the vaults then.
You're the one that has it already.
God, do we have to attune to it?
No.
Okay, he's just gonna
You just
take
have
out.
to pull off one of the
He's just gonna
gems.
pull off one of the gems and
1, 2, or 3.
One in a slight little just annoyance.
Duncan will reach
throw
for
it
2.
to the ground and throw it to the
You can
ground.
only pull one at a time.
Oh, okay.
As you throw it to the ground, a small circle on the ground, not dissimilar to a portable hole, but smaller, opens, and you see a black space that you can reach into.
Okay, we have 5 minutes to see if there's anything in there. So I guess Artis is gonna reach his hand in.
You find your hand on the hilt of a blade.
He's gonna get a little bit of shivers. It's another fucking blade. Is it the? Oh yeah, you did say the hilt, and he's gonna pull it out.
All right. As you pull it out, it is a long, curved, cutlass-like blade. It is also completely gold.
I'm gonna need someone to look this thing over before we touch this at all.
Isn't gold.
But
You know what? I don't ask questions.
I don't ask questions either because the other. I don't want to think about the other sword at all. If someone can look up, he's gonna pull it out and sort of like just hold it out. If someone could just look this sword over while we look through the rest of the vault, that'd be greatly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Looking at that sword makes you uneasy.
Bhaqull's gonna look at it more.
And the more you look at it, the more you realize you're not uneasy. Something inside you's uneasy.
Can I make an inside check to see that?
I would say that this wouldn't appear on Bhaqull's face because it's actually not Bhaqull experiencing this.
Bhaqull just
This
looks
is being
confused.
It's a being you can't see experiencing this.
By the way, I'm assuming anyone else can also stick their hand into the hole in the ground.
Yeah, there's nothing else in there other than the sword.
Oh, okay.
Bhaqull's not gonna
And-
touch it, but he's gonna look if there's any symbols or anything.
Okay. I'll let you look over it. Give me an investigation check as the first of the holes closes and the gem returns to the ring.
Duncan's gonna reach for the second gem.
I was about to say, who wants to open up Vault
Toss it
2?
now.
Toss it down.
Yep.
As soon as it opens, you smell a hint of decay immediately.
Ooh.
It's not heavy, but it's there.
Who's going to
Someone's
reach
gonna
their
reach for
hand
that
into that?
one.
Okay, well, yeah, I didn't even have to ask who was going to reach into that one.
Plymouth, you reach in.
Yes.
You immediately touch a body. And you can pull it out if you'd like.
If
She's
that's
gonna.
what I think it is, Flemeth, please don't. We'll pull that out somewhere else.
We'll pull that out. Yeah.
It
Does it-
seems to be intact, as far as you can tell right now.
Is it
if-
maggoty?
No?
If you
No,
really-
and you're well attuned with death, so I'll give you this one. This is like a has been preserved smell of decay.
I mean, it's gonna be fine. Just open the window.
It's a
If
very
you-
faint.
If you really want to pull it out, do what you need to do. But honestly, I'd ask Duncan since this is his room
No,
technically.
Duncan's gonna go over and open up some windows.
Pull it out.
She
You all
pulls out-
watched as Plymouth pulls out a golden dragonborn who is wearing very fine white and gold robes, all covered with the insignias of the Platinum Dragon.
And Duncan's gonna look at everyone and go, "Nah, maybe he's a
That's-
nice guy. We don't know yet."
That's who owns
Well,
the coin.
that's the nice guy.
That's who owns the coin.
Can I examine to see when he died? How long he's been dead?
Roll me a medicine check.
Can I use
While you
guidance?
examine that, you can. While you examine that, Bhaqull, you do notice upon this blade that there are some unique runes. Do you speak Infernal?
No,
I do.
but
Oh no, I speak primordial.
I can
I
read.
do. I
I
can
can-
read them.
I
You have
can-
Eyes of the Runekeeper.
I have Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Eyes of the Runekeeper, I think, lets you know what it is.
Arden's still
as
holding
well.
the sword, by the
Let
way.
me look.
I just
Let me
I
look.
just want to.
Yeah.
I just want to say.
Gotta find it. Where is it? Eyes of the Runekeeper. You can read all writing. That's all it says.
Oh, okay.
It just says you can read all writing.
All right. So you read the runes, and the runes say here. It says, "For my little gambler."
Bhaqull's kind
Oh.
of gonna like mutter that very under his breath as he's reading.
What?
Huh?
You just,
The
you just said something.
Duncan, roll
runes.
me a history check.
No. No, you fucker. Regular advantage.
I'll give you advantage.
Oh, fuck.
9.
Oh, fuck.
This does look vaguely familiar to you,
Duncan is going to look it over.
but you haven't seen it in person.
Duncan's gonna look it over more. After
You saw
he
it in a dream, being held by someone else.
Can I recall who it was?
Thinking about it more, yeah. It was being held by a shorter individual that you'd seen at distance. Long ears and black hair. Wielding eldritch magic while holding this golden blade. Some member of the party that you had seen in your dreams.
Duncan's eyes are gonna widen and go, "Fuck."
What?
Fuck what?
Is there something wrong with the sword? Should I not be holding it?
No, the sword's fine. God.
Listen, I'm very.
I know. It's not a blood-sucking evil sword. You're fine.
Okay, that's good to know.
The dreams. Someone else was holding a sword just like that one. The visions of other people.
The same? The same one?
Yes, that exact one.
Oh, well, are they dead?
No, they were very much alive and wielding powers like yours.
Like mine? Ugh.
Not exactly like yours,
Oh.
but like yours.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
your blasty. I don't know what the hell you call it.
As Flemeth is looking over the body, all of you hear a do as something falls out of its hand. Something circular and wooden. You all look over, and it's a medallion of the Changebringer.
Duncan will reach down to pick it up.
You pick it up and flip it over, and the other side is of the Raven Queen.
Duncan's going to flash both sides towards Flemeth.
And then you reach into your pocket to find your coin that is exactly the same. One that is one side Raven Queen, one side Changebringer, one that you had made through an act of religious fervor. a unique coin, and you hold it up next to it, and there's something off about the coin that was dropped.
I'm going to roll perception. You want me to roll perception, God?
If you'd like to, you can.
Okay.
There's like
You're on a 13.
there is like a wide-eyed curiosity in Fleming's eyes, and just like, now I need to know.
Looking at the two side by side, there's just small incongruencies of the other coin, this new coin that you found. But it doesn't seem as if these incongruencies are intentional, or if like this is a recreation. It seems different for a different reason. Flemeth, roll me a religion check with advantage. I would say because you're intunely connected with the Raven Queen. This coin has energy of the Raven Queen inside of it. But it does not feel like your Raven Queen.
Fleming is gonna take out the incense. Do you want to ask them questions?
Duncan's going to hesitantly nod as he has an extremely nervous expression on his face because he still has yet to tell everyone of the last dream he had.
Hey, God, is it time to open the third?
There's still a third one.
Arden's gonna take off the third gem if the second one had closed and it had
Second
gone
one
back in the
closes.
ring. And he's gonna put that third gem onto the ground.
As it opens, all of you feel the room become charged. Like a static shock could go off at any moment.
Yeah.
I would put right now.
They don't close automatically once it.
Duncan will reach in.
Oh, okay. Your hand clasps around the hilt of something.
He'll pull it out.
What is it?
It's heavy. As you begin to pull out a very large warhammer that sparkles with electricity.
Anxious! I'm going!
Anxious doesn't have a warhammer.
No, but she told me, she's like, he got the hammer, didn't he, earlier in my chat? And now I was like, wait, what hammer?
There's electricity sparkling across the hammer. And to those with proficiency in religion, you can clearly see the depictions of the Stormlord on this hammer. And for you, Duncan, you have become attunely aware of the feeling of which the Jewel of Three Wishes feels. It is so distinctly different from any other artifact you've touched. Beyond legendary, it is a vestige of divergence. This hammer gives you that same feeling.
His intense nervousness look is going to go from nervous to fuck.
What's got you so twisted?
The Storm Lord? Do you not
a
like
vestige.
what?
What does that mean?
Another one? Another one.
Yes.
So should we or should we not use it, or?
I don't know.
Should we just put it back?
I mean, we could just put it back, yeah.
So many questions.
I
and
mean,
I have yet to get answers.
Should we just put it back? The first one has helped us a lot.
Maybe the person right here has the answers.
Maybe.
Do we have time?
Duncan's going to put the hammer into his bag.
Yeah.
After we get our questions answered from him, we're taking him to the temple.
When you put the hammer into the bag of holding, you hear a thunderous
I don't think it likes that.
outside.
I don't think it likes that. Take
I
it
don't
out. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out.
Take it out. Take it out.
What?
Take it out.
Fine.
That feels like an offense to the god. Who uses a hammer?
I
I mean,
don't use hammers. I'm not well equipped for hammers.
I don't think any of us, besides, well, Hermione probably could, but besides her.
She has the lance and the gloves.
Actually,
I
could
have the
Plymouth get a hammer?
necklace.
I've never wielded a hammer before. I've usually stuck to just longer lances.
Wait.
I mean, a mace is kind of like a hammer, I guess, but it's of a different god, so that's her choice.
Yeah. That's what I came to.
I would touch it, but I think it's gonna get mad at me somehow.
I mean, it's a hammer.
I would say Bhaqull. Looking at the hammer, that unease from looking at the blade shifts to an intense fear. Not too terribly different than some of the feelings you felt at the Corellian temple.
Well,
I mean, if you want to take it and give it a shot, you can.
I don't know how great of an idea that is.
Okay.
Look,
I don't-
I will
That could go
politely and
very-
with respect set it over here.
Okay.
Just gonna walk over to his to his bedside, set it up against the
Sparkles,
wall
electricity
gently,
bolting off of it as you set it down.
and to the Stormlord, if there's any way to control this, please, could you get it to stop?
It settles.
If our mind's anywhere near that, she's just
Duncan's
kinda
gonna look at the
scoot
thing and then look at his
away.
hands. I don't like that.
I mean, at least they take.
It
they
sparks up again. And it settles again.
Please don't. If
It
if
seems
you're
to be
upset-
like an ongoing thing.
Let's move
Not really
on.
listening to you.
I'm just gonna move
Just
this way,
cast the spell.
and I'm just gonna sit over here in that in the other corner.
Sounds great.
Well,
Alright.
with
Just
yeah,
cast the spell.
Just do it.
Flemeth is gonna put body against the wall, so it's sitting. Now, everyone needs to be quiet because it's only 5 questions.
Mhm.
Don't
Wait.
get freaked out.
What 5 questions should we ask?
What's their name? What was the last memory they had? And then, I don't know.
How did they die? Or who killed them? One of the two.
Okay.
How did you die? Gets a little more information, possibly.
Yeah, you have to be.
By what means did you die? Is probably the way you should phrase it.
Okay. That's 4 questions.
Name, last memory.
How you died. Okay, so 2 questions.
That's 3 thus far, so we have 2 more remaining.
You can ask about the coin.
Actually, Duncan, look at that coin.
Duncan will pull it out of his bag of holding and hand it to Plymouth.
She's gonna look at the side of the Raven Queen.
Sorry, could you say that again? I couldn't hear you.
Duncan handed her the wooden coin.
Okay.
Actually, ask him how he got this coin. And he'll point at the wooden one. And if he'd ever seen this one. And he'll hand the metal
That's technically 2 questions.
one. Not if you word it properly.
I'll let you. That question.
All right, I'll figure out how to word it.
Okay, so now there's still the school.
All right, so you set up the ritual.
Hold on, we're trying to figure out the last question. This is Liz, not Plymouth. Wait, I was looking at the coin, the wooden coin, before I do this.
Still gives that same feeling of being familiar while being foreign at the same time. And you do sense that there are two energies in it. One is a Raven Queen, but a Raven Queen you don't know. The other is distinctly, you felt it before, a Vajra, the Changebringer. But again, it feels foreign. Not like you felt the Vajra before.
But cool.
Mhm.
Is there her theory of places that is like a copy of ours? Is that an actual thing?
What does Bhaqull know about that?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Just a check.
Just to check. Ooh. The DC was 20. You have read one thesis by an older mage of the Cerberus Assembly some 50 years ago about the nature of time and possibility, and how he believes that possibility doesn't just cease to exist as Dunomancers believe it to be. He believes that possibility goes somewhere, accumulates, and creates its own existence. Which could mean, in theory, that if enough possibility were gathered in one place, there could very well be another Exandria, exactly the same as ours, but different. Even if just the modicum difference.
Bhaqull will let the other party members know, and then say, but that's a theory. That's not necessarily that there's not that much evidence for it. But
I
maybe.
think my visions would say otherwise.
Mine
What
too.
visions?
The dreams about a bunny that I've been having. I had one last night. This time it was like I was watching the battle play out with the serpent. But I was watching it through my own eyes. But I wasn't me. And then
As he's
all of a
explaining
sudden,
it, I'll do the set up the ritual.
and then I woke up, but I didn't wake up. This other person did. And they were explaining things to the person, to like their group of individuals. One of the individuals that held this sword.
So the theory is right. I mean, maybe not in the same way, but that sounds like another Exandria.
I also felt like I could say something to them. Leave a message.
Did you?
Yes, I asked who they were and how they came to have the same necklace, and asked if they could help, and left my name, and that was it.
Did you get anything back?
I don't know. No, nothing yet.
Huh. Okay. So,
And if this theory is to have any form of proof, then, and he'll hold up both the coins and this is ours. This is theirs. Now, it's a hunch, but what if he's not from here, but there? And he'll point
Then-
at the ring, and that can... And he'll motion, like, 2 ways between, like, himself and Bhaqull.
then he's not from here.
Possibly. I don't know. You're the bookworm here. I'm just spitballing at
We
this
are
point.
well out of the realm of books. There's some things I can know and a lot that we don't. This is the realm of don't.
So that's what you meant.
Suddenly, from the other side of the room, you hear a as
Oh, fuck.
the spell from Plymouth finishes casting, and you watch the eyes glow white, not green, like the previous one.
Lovely.
And its
That's
head turns almost calmly towards you, Plymouth. And before you can ask a question, it says, Plymouth.
Duncan's just gonna give a wide-eyed expression towards Flemeth, like, how does it know your name?
Bhaqull's gonna do the same.
He doesn't say anything, he's just looking at you.
Ask your questions, cask raisers.
go. Beak.
Duncan's
ask the questions.
Duncan's gonna say into Bhaqull's mind, how the fuck does it know our names?
I don't
How does
know.
it know
I
our
don't
party
know.
names?
I don't know.
Motion. Be quiet.
It's in their heads. They're not talking out loud.
I was the only one that talked out loud, just saying, ask the questions.
She's yelling them to be quiet because she's trying to.
They're not talking out loud. Just
No,
started.
it's in her
Oh,
mind.
okay.
The first question. What is your name?
Right. You don't know yet. It's... You'll find out.
What was the last memory you had?
We failed. We all failed.
How did you die?
My death was caused by Geldrin.
Plymouth just looks behind her to look at Duncan.
Duncan at this point will hold up the coins.
What once was the azure is now more grand.
Duncan's gonna hold up the coins. A gesture more towards the wooden one. How did you come about this?
He turns to look at you. You gave it to me.
One last question. The spell will wear off.
When did we meet?
When is difficult. And the body falls back.
Duncan's gonna press really hard on the fucking thing, trying not to break it, but he's just so pissed.
For the first time, you see Plymouth start to sweat.
You watch as a shimmering gold aura begins to coat the body. For a amulet on its chest rises up. And you hear that same voice, now crystal clear, speaking out loud. If you're hearing this message, then we lost. But all is not lost. Because it means something survived. My dear friends, amongst the oddities and the cask crazes, we went through a lot, but ultimately he won. But perhaps there's a chance to try again. Hidden among my supplies is things I believe will aid you. Take them and use them. Meet the others and find me again. I wish you all well, friends, for this fight is not yet won. The amulet shatters, and the body disintegrates into dust.
Well, can't give him a proper burial now. Fuck. And I so confused. Who are the oddities?
Yeah, I was going to ask that question too. Is that like another group that you met back on that other continent where you're all from?
No.
No.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
But he mentioned both groups, so either.
Wait.
When
he has
when
our
I say,
coin,
when I say
and he
the
has their
oddities,
sword. Is that them?
Is this the sword?
Is that
God.
them?
Hmm?
In the dream, did I hear anything that was being said? Specifically amongst when the person that I was peering through was telling them of what was happening at the battlefield?
Roll me a history check.
Fuck. Oh, double fuck.
That's what she meant.
I'll give you advantage on this one because I'm nice.
He's so nice.
Thank you.
Oh, God is so
Thank-
nice. God damn it!
No, you don't remember fucking anything.
History is not my strong suit. I'm a dumb shark.
Not so
You're
dumb.
too
Tyler.
overwhelmed with all this information. You can try again later.
Duncan's just going Duncan's just gonna look at Bhaqull and just go. Apparently, I guess from him, dust now. We meet.
Well, yes, we're gonna meet him. What are we gonna meet? The oddities?
I don't know.
Plymouth
All
is
I know is, and he's gonna reach into his bag of holding and pull out the token from Hamet.
Plymouth is
What was
sticking
his
her
name?
head out the window and vomiting.
Oh,
Is she? Oh,
Bhaqull's gonna go over and try to hold her hair back.
okay. Yeah.
Duncan's just gonna go. Does anyone remember his name?
He didn't say his name.
I don't think he said his name.
He said we'll find out.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
So
Armin's
does that
gonna
mean
look
that
at
we
the
just got the
Moonweaver's
coin
glove.
that we're probably going to
Mm.
end up giving him?
No. Yes, maybe. I don't.
The coin that he gave you is distinctly different from the coin that you have.
I'm done trying to think. Does anyone want to go get dinner?
I don't think I can eat right now.
I'm just.
Kinda, yeah.
Uh,
Duncan is going to pocket the 3 coins into his bag, and he's just going to head out the door and start making his way down to the first floor.
Fine.
Okay.
we didn't divvy out the rings. Oh well, that can wait.
Maybe we should do that later.
Yeah. I'll hold on to them for now. I guess I'll hold on to the vault ring and just
Maybe we can
Armin.
figure that out after.
Yeah.
Dinner or something.
The hammer in the corner sparks again.
Can you not, please? I don't even think I need
Hey
to
God,
hear it from it.
Mhm.
I'm going to take off my glove. The one with the Moonweaver symbol.
Mhm.
She's gonna look at it. She's going to stare at it and go, "Is that what you meant by that dream?"
You take off your glove and you see that forming on your arm are light golden lines. Not dissimilar to the you in the dream.
Okay. Then we're on the right path, I guess.
Whatever that path is.
He's from
Yeah.
the future.
I
He's from the future. He came from our future.
I
Is that our
really-
future or is it a
I-
different
I-
future?
I-
Are we the
I-
past or are we a different
Bhaqull,
possibility?
Bhaqull.
calm down. First. Second.
Do you need a
Wherever
drink?
he's from.
Yes.
That.
Yes.
Arden's gonna go over to the barrel and start going to
Second.
for a drink.
Flemeth
Don't
just
worry
comes out
about
of the
that ring.
window and it's just, oh my gosh, that explains so much. And then the Raven Queen and their coin, and then, oh my goodness, just everything.
Flemeth, you too. Calm.
I love how everyone's having their mini panic, and there's the giant shark storming down to the first floor.
Bhaqull, take the glass.
So-
Yeah, he will. He
Here.
is not even going to taste it. He is literally open mouth, in mouth swallow.
Want another one?
God, why is it that I'm the one that's.
I don't think I should get drunk right now.
Okay,
Bhaqull.
yeah, that's probably good.
You have like a second of clarity.
Ooh.
After you swallow the drink, you realize your head doesn't feel the muddiness of a visitor like it has for so many years. It
Yep.
almost feels like they have tucked away and hidden themselves from something they are highly afraid of.
He's gonna pull his glove off.
Your hand is fully bronze. And there is nothing there.
The
And
last
as
thing I
you
think.
look past your hand, you see the hammer leaned against the table, sparking.
I'm gonna do something really dumb.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
He's gonna walk over to the hammer and touch it.
God, we just repaired one room. Please don't blow up another.
You hear a piercing "No!" before black.
Ow.
And you all watch as Bhaqull doesn't collapse, but Bhaqull, you don't do this consciously. You grab hold of the hammer and bring it to set in your lap. You close your eyes and bow your head. And you begin attuning to the hammer.
Yeah, Bhaqull, was that you that just screamed, or?
It's a good question.
Did
Did,
you all
everyone
hear that, or was
else,
it only-
did anyone else
yeah.
hear that, or was that just Bhaqull?
Oh,
It
it was
just
all
her.
of you. It was
Okay,
all of you.
okay.
Oh!
Yeah.
Is
Uh,
is
was that-
Bhaqull conscious to respond
You
to that?
You are in a meditative state. You do not
Okay.
respond.
Nothing.
Glenna
Okay,
just holds
cool.
her hand out. Don't touch him. Don't touch.
Okay, I won't.
I don't. plan
While this
to.
is happening, Duncan, what are you up to?
By the way, God, is the
I'm
gold sword?
storming down to the first floor.
Is the gold sword doing anything? Because Arden's still holding it.
Are you tuning to it?
That is a very good question. If he would or not.
While you think about that,
Yeah, Duncan, what are you doing?
I'm storming down to the first floor,
Okay, you're on the first floor. What's going on?
going straight to the receptionist. And I
Well,
just
hi,
have
Duncan. You look very manic. What's going on?
I need to speak to the High Curator immediately.
He is in Rexington right now with a question. I don't know what to tell you.
Fucking damn it. I will then please tell me he's available.
He is looks behind you right there.
You, me, room, secrecy, please.
All right. Just leads you upstairs to the High Curator's room. He's not here right now. I'm sure he won't mind. Have a seat.
Duncan is going to pull out the metal coin with the two sides. Look this over. Who do you see on it?
He grabs the coin, looks it over. I see a gold coin.
You don't see anything on it. You don't see the Changebringer or the Raven Queen.
No, it's just a simple gold coin. What do you mean?
Fuck. And then he's going to pull out the wooden one. Do you see anything on this?
What, this piece of driftwood? What is this?
Fox. 1 second.
Can we take a break? I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay, thank you.
I was just,
Sorry, my little sister came to my door.
I was gonna stare at the ground for 5 minutes.
Take a quick break. We're almost to the end anyway. We're gonna take a quick break. So things can go
Okay.
easier.
No worries.
Man, this god should be wild and.
Shut up, Bay Man.
shut up, doorman. Address him properly.
No, he's the Fey mate, apparently. Unfortunately, he got turned into a bear, and I knew about it.
Doorman.
I don't want to deal with this fucking face thing. There's like, you're funny. I'm just like, fuck you. I ain't doing shit.
And your mate is the only one you could really stick beside it, because I'm the repellent. Fuck you. Also, teehee funny golden lines. Oh god. Oh god, purple and gold. Goodness gracious.
I mean, it's a good color scheme.
It is. I'd like to get art of that. That's really cool. Like, literally, she looks down at her hand and just gold lines. That's interesting. She could tell Varys about her dream and go, yeah, I saw things. I don't know why.
So, I know what this is, because Lulu was telling me. And I don't know.
Alright, I'm back.
Lulu, am I allowed to say what you told
Hello,
me
I'm back. Hello,
the
I'm here.
other day about how, with my gun?
I mean, if you want to, sure. That helps you figure
So-
it out. Oh, see, it's a confusing mess I made for you. So it's fine.
I know that they got Arden's gun.
Oh, fun. Great. Beautiful.
Oh,
So they
no.
also receive some of our items.
Oh, yippee. Oh, wahoo.
Oh.
Wait,
Ah.
who received what?
I don't know. I just know that Lulu only told me that they got my gun.
I'm sweaty right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, I'm just over here as Armine going. Bruh, I'm connecting the dots. As Armine going. Bruh, I'm connecting the dots.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Sorry.
What is
Okay, I'm just like,
Oh
what? I'm sitting here
my-
checking my tabs and
I'm
shit. Like,
scared.
oh,
I'm checking my tab to see because I have stream. Your stream's open. I'm checking
Oh
to
my
see
gosh.
if I have the fucking tabs.
Mute the tab.
Boy, I had to check if I had them non-muted for some reason.
Wait, just
Same.
so you're aware, we can hear you crunching.
Sorry.
You're
It's
fine.
okay. I just want you to be aware of it.
Ribbon, we've missed 2
I
ocean
have.
fishing sessions,
No.
but it's because we've been too involved.
We've been very. I wouldn't have been able to.
Yeah,
would've-
I wouldn't have been able to.
This is a lot.
This is
All right,
a
we're all
lot.
back. We're all good.
Are you all back?
I'm going so.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Cool.
he says, this piece of driftwood.
Right, you're gonna have to trust me on this. On these 2 coins, and I use this sparingly because one of them isn't really. On one side, and he's holding up the metal one. Towards him, he's holding the one to him, what would appear to be Avandra, the Changebringer. Avandra's on this side. Avandra's on that side, on this one. But she looks minutely different. Not like ours. I mean, not like the one we've seen. That's depicted in pictures and pendants and jewelry and others. And then he'll flip them over. And then there's the Raven Queen. Again, this one slightly minutely different. I
He
sound
looks very confused looking at you. Roll a persuasion check.
me.
You know, I know you all have been through a lot in the past few days. Maybe a break would be good for you.
We had one. I know I sound fucking delusional now. I literally just had a dead man's fucking corpse tell me that I met him, but I don't recognize him. And then he mentioned an entirely different party's name from some other place that I'm getting visions in my dreams of. I've seen them. When I
He's like
sleep.
progressively more wide-eyed. Like you are just a raving madman. Should I call someone?
No, I will please, just for once, just try to have a slightly open mind. You're in a house, you dedicate yourself to knowledge, do you not? Is there not a possibility of there
Dedicate
being...
myself to provable knowledge, not whatever this is.
God, I hate fucking...
Do you have some evidence of this?
The evidence is
You
right
showed
here,
me
but
this
you
gold
can't
coin.
see it. You can't see it, but I can for some reason.
Yeah, maybe it's an illusion. Cast a spell magic on it. Nope, that's a coin. I don't know what to tell you. This is a coin.
Did I have to attune to the necklace?
To the jewel?
Yes.
I believe it does not require attunement. But I will
Let
check
me try
for you.
something. I'll wait till you tell me.
No, so required. Does not say it requires attunement, so no. Yeah.
I know, again, I sound like a raving fucking lunatic, right? Here, and he'll pull off the necklace. Put this on and see if you can see them.
Looks confusing. As you hand him the necklace, You watch his eyes go blank and he just drops the necklace. And then he stands up and he walks out.
He's gonna look at the ceiling. Are you fucking kidding me, right?
You just broke that, man.
I have done everything you've asked up to this very fucking point. Everything. May have done some stupid fucking thing, but I am trying to prove to others so they can help us, and you're getting in the way.
And then Iwo walks back in. Are you all right, Duncan? Did you need something?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry.
All right. Actually, how did you get in?
He's gonna walk over and pick up the necklace. We had a long conversation. It was tiring, and for some odd reason, you just got up and... It's all right.
On? He's kind of like scratches his head trying to figure out the incongruencies.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna head back to my room. You should go get something to drink.
I will do that. Just let me know if I can do anything for you all.
Will do.
Scratches his head.
He'll start heading back to his room. He's gonna put the necklace on. He's gonna glare at it with such an intense hatred.
What was happening in the room again?
You are all watching as Duncan comes back in the room as electricity begins to spark over Bhaqull as it sparked from the hammer and across his body.
What the fuck happened?
He's attuning to the hammer.
I'm sorry, excuse me, what?
He's attuning to the
Flemeth just
hammer.
holds out her hands. Don't. I think I know what he's doing. Just faith in him, please.
He's gonna throw his hands up.
Well, while we wait for that, could either of you two, Arden's going to point to Flemeth and Duncan, can you check the sword for a curse before I do anything with it?
That's more her speed, not mine.
Can you check it for a curse before I do anything with it, please?
I think right now we just need to give some room to Bhaqull
Okay.
and
Okay.
ready your weapon just in case if he starts to turn on us.
We also
If I
need to calm the hell down.
I mean, I'm pretty calm, I think.
Mm.
At
Flemeth
least one of us.
Flemeth will look at Bhaqull. You got this.
Armand's also gonna look down at her hand and see if anything has changed.
God.
Your hand remains the same currently. But you do hear outside the window a storm, which is wild for two reasons. One, because there wasn't a cloud in the sky when you were outside before, but two, you're in the middle of the desert.
Hey guys, not to alarm you, but
We can hear it.
yeah, I was gonna say there's a storm.
You know, considering the fact that Bhaqull's doing that with the Thunderhammer currently, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that it's connected to the hammer. You know,
The hammer is connected to Stormlord. Lord of Storms.
Then that would explain what's happening outside.
As all of you watch the lightning around Bhaqull intensify, Bhaqull, you're not there anymore. You are standing in an open, flat, gray field with rolling clouds ahead of you. Lightning strikes at different intervals around you. Bolts of lightning hit beside you, knocking up dirt and soot, hitting your body. And you see, standing in front of you, is that hammer. The top of it face down on the ground, the hilt up. And you hear a rumbling. as a deep voice comes through thunder. You hear it ask, "Where does your strength come from?" And you are struck by a bolt of lightning. And this is where we're going to pick up next episode.
Oh boy! Well then, we all got some fucked up shit right now. I like this. I'm happy. I hate the god.
I hate the gods right now.
I'm just confused and scared to attune to the golden sword because of past experiences.
Have PTSD.
Fuck around, find out.
I did last time, and you saw what happened.
Do it again.
Do it again, but better.
I'm really tempted. I'm actually really tempted.
Or am I just like, bitch, I know golden lines running up my fucking arms. This is weird.
Var's just quietly in the corner,
just say that
like
the
man,
music-
fuck the gods.
You
The
know
music
what I
for this
remember
is so
that
good.
phrase from? What? Why do I feel like you're gonna fucking give that phrase to me from fucking Question, you jerk?
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, right.
Also, Liz, what were you saying?
I said, listening to the music while the Bhaqull is doing this is like so cool.
It's really cool. I'm a little mad I have to wait 2 weeks now.
Do I
guys.
fuck around and find out?
Do you?
I mean, you can tell me now, and I can plan for that too.
Yes.
All right. I will need to speak to both you and Ribbon between session,
Yep.
Okay.
because both of you might be changing classes.
Oh.
Cool.
Future.
There's a potential. If it's not cursed, then yes.
It's not cursed,
Most
but if
likely.
you're attuning to it, we might need to discuss about your class.
Okay.
Because smile.
Okay. We can discuss probably later after you get food.
All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah!
Damn.
This session was great.
I'm
not looking forward to
I
this.
need you
Don't
to
worry,
understand.
guys. It was just a side quest.
I need you to understand.
It was just a side quest.
I pulled
Yep.
I pulled out my old campaign book for the last campaign that I put Bhaqull in, and I started fucking maniacally writing during the fucking questions thing.
Mm.
You activated my immediate note taking. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm
But
glad.
yeah,
I'm glad
the,
you
uh,
I have a
tried.
lot of notes.
But yeah, the entire thing with the Genasi, that was just a side quest.
Just a
And
side quest.
that was a good side quest though, because we literally actually helped
Saya,
two factions.
It was a joke. It wasn't a side quest.
There's no, it's just a side quest.
Yeah, totally side quest.
Glad it wasn't.
I'm glad I was able to avoid the annoying rival character.
You think?
You think?
Sneaked 100 them.
Hey, Neva, are you free in 2
sneaked
weeks?
100.
Is she listen? I don't think she's listening right now.
Neva's right
she's in
here.
Ribbon. She's
Neva's
right
in
there.
Neva's in my chat.
So we're having a romance partner. So we're having a romance partner for Arden now.
Oh, look at that! She's free. What?
Me
Oh,
screaming in Ribbon's chat. Close the tab. Close the tab.
Alt F4, Alt F4.
Look,
Force
oh
quit,
my
force quit.
God.
I'm gonna get some
Look,
food.
it's
I hope you guys have
Go
fun.
have some food.
All
Yeah.
the information I gave you guys this time.
Let me know when you want to talk, Lulu.
Lulu, thank you for making these
Also,
sessions so much fun every time. All
Lulu.
the hype gets every week.
Lulu.
Yep.
Could we get a list of the different rings and the necklace in our group chit chat? Because it might be easier for us to just divvy that out OCLE.
That could be a.
Mobility.
You don't have to do it now, but
Cold.
He's doing it now.
Vault.
He's doing it while his brain is on it.
Yeah.
Let me know when you want to talk,
After
Lulu.
this,
I'm a head out.
Yeah.
I love you. Thank you for
love
my
you
session.
too,
What?
If you're still awake in an hour,
Yes.
I'll be on
Yes.
14.
Let
I'll
me
be
know
on
in an
14.
Let me
hour.
Final Fantasy. God
Adios,
damn.
nerds.
Bye bye. Let me know in an hour.
I'll probably log in and I'll just wait over there by
Just remind me in chat or I will forget, like in DMs.
Okay. Okay.
Like we're 30 minutes before. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Chat. We're gonna end here. We're gonna end here. Let me find someone to raid. Oh my god. We did not lose Seabiscuit to a dragon. Chill day. Chill day. What a chill day. Oh my god. How is wild? Yeah. We're gonna get oblivious. I'm gonna get oblivious. That's the first person I see. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope y'all had fun today. I thought it was fun. Have a good time with Oblivious. Tell her hello. Goodbye, cowboys!